Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash, if I wanna serve, I Jesus serving. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
What's your purpose? What's your purpose? All right, welcome in. Welcome in.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Don't going back. I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chilling with God and he working it out. Do for you, I can't.
All right. Welcome in. Welcome in.
I know we lit, we up. Following God.
How y'all feeling?
Rain on me. Rain on me.
All right. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. How y'all doing? March 2nd, game time.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
All right, let's do it. Welcome in. Who we got here today? Only Bands in the house. What up, Energy? Z Gamer in the building. Z Gamer. Yeah, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Lele said, go get the W's, Daddy. I said, let's go. Let's go. We're fired up out here over in this household. All right, let's do this. Yay. Let's do it. Welcome in. March Madness has begun. We got W's in the chat. W's lighting it up. What up, Wokey? What up, Ryder? We're going to get an update on the payouts, how we wrapped up February. But what a month it was. What a year it's been so far. And we are just getting started. Welcome back. Welcome back. I think we have officially entered into March Madness. So it is game time, baby. It is game time. What up, Q? What up, DJ Scratches? 3 Ants in the building. Ben Bennett in the house. What up, Aaron Morales? Ken Hard in the building. There he is. What up, Captain? What up, Shane? Mr. Lopez is here. What's good? What's good? By the way, gang, thank you guys so much for all your kind words, your messages, all the support. This organization here is truly a class act, man. So thank you guys for just making us feel so special in this minor season of life. And we just really, really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. My whole entire family just appreciates this Time Need community here. So W's for yourself. What a class act you guys really are. Yeah. What up, Austin? What's good? Jay Coop in the building. Jay Coop, what up, Segan Slays? Faith times belief in the building. All right, all right. Well, happy Monday. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Let's get into it. It is Monday. It is the 2nd of March, and we've got a lot to catch up on. There's been a lot of things happening over the weekend. Price is going crazy, and we're going to get into it here. Yeah, y'all ready? Ready to go? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and pray real quick, my friends. I would love to pray for you guys, and then we'll begin here, okay? Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity, Lord, another month ahead of us. We just ask that you would continue to go before us to make our path straight. We know that we're blessed coming in, that we're blessed going out. We're blessed in the cities, blessed in the fields, and we just give you the glory for all the work that you're continuing to do here, continuing to keep us sharp, continue to keep this live stream just pure and fresh and new every single day, and continue to draw the masses in here so we can help them not only financially, but with their hearts and their minds and their overall life. So we thank you, Lord. I pray a blessing raining on them, a blessing of just prosperity, and we just give you all the glory for the work that you're doing and the work that you continue to do here through this live stream. We thank you. We honor you here publicly. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Hey, man, I'm hoping you guys have a great March. I'm hoping you take a look at the adjustments that you needed to make in February, and I hope you make them. I hope you do. I hope you're not still working on the same adjustments from January, or even worse, December, right? Let's stay on track. Let's stay on our toes here, and let's continue to march towards the 8-figure trader, all right? DeMarco in the building. There he is. All right, let's talk about it here. So today is March 2nd. It is Monday. We're going to lower the music a little bit. And it doesn't look like we have much news ahead of us here today. So nothing too crazy going on. A lot of yellow folders for the most part here on this lovely Monday. But let's open up the week here real quick, just so we can kind of get a little lay of the land. It doesn't look like there's much going on tomorrow here with Tuesday either. Nothing too crazy in the headlines for the US dollar. Wednesday, though. Wednesday. So Wednesday, midweek, we're going to have ADP come in here. So you're going to have 8:15 news. ADP coming in, right? The tail end of the week is going to be very interesting. You'll also have the ISM services, the PMI. And then Thursday, we move down to unemployment claims. And then Friday, you're going to have the big non-farm payroll. So it should be a very interesting week, especially from Wednesday on. But Monday and Tuesday should be a bit quiet here. We'll have to stick to what we do best and just trade price action for the most part, and wait for Wednesday. Wednesday comes the big news with ADP, and then it gets pretty much rolling from that point on. So let's have a great week here, gang, and let's get into a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, you already know, give the stream a like, sub to the channel, and let's get into it. Yeah, red folder today. Where do we have a red folder? Red folder. I don't see one here on Forex Factory. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. What time? I'll look into it. All right, let's get into a breakdown while we do that. Philippe is ready, but the question is, are you ready, my friend? So let's go ahead and break this down. Let's look at gold here from the top down, and let's see what we can come up with here on this lovely Monday. So let me just, how's the music, by the way? We good? We good with the music? Lower it? All right, let's lower it just a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, that should be good. All right, let's get into this. So, yeah, so gold. Goldie. All right, so this weekend, obviously, as you guys know, there was a bunch of stuff going on, especially around the world politically and whatnot. So you have gold on Friday's candle closed with, it's closed bullish right above the range, but ultimately it closed with no top wick, but clearly that doesn't mean anything at this point. As you can see, we have gapped up here on gold. By the way, well anticipated, right? This gap here from the weekend. Price has created a lower wick at this point, and now you are continuing to move up. Here's our high, ladies and gentlemen. So as we come right into this area now, let's see what price wants to do. Let's go take a look at the 4-hour and see what's cooking over here. So it looks like the 4-hour is been rallying, right? So we left off in a 4-hour rally on Friday. We continue to rally here on Monday, right? Monday morning, and just non-stop. So first one was a bit crazy. By the way, well anticipated, right? A little bit of a wick saw candle closing up like a doji. Next one goes bullish as expected, and then this guy closes very, very weak, right? Very, very weak bullish, but at the end of the day, we broke the lows, and now we're just continuing to rip up here on this next on this current 4-hour candle. So let's go see what that wick fill looks like. Let's see if we have any more room on the lower time frames, and see what the structure is looking like. So let's take a look at the 1-hour here. All right, 1-hour is in a bit of a range currently. So decent move here off of resistance, or off of support here, but now you're coming straight into that resistance. That is your 1-hour range here. So you've had candles that have attempted to move down, right, within this overall range. As you can see, these bearish candles right here, they started to, right, you had a strong closure, right? It started good. But, you know, after this candle, we really came down. We tapped into that level there, and it was really nothing after that, you know, dud after dud here. It looks like your 7 a.m. candle closed pretty decent bullish, right? Now this next one is continuing up in the range, and we should have no problem at this point filling this wick right up here. So we'll have to see what price does as we come into this overall resistance level. If you guys took the buys, pretty good. You know, you broke the lows on the 4-hour, so that was just dirty, right, on the 4-hour. So if you took these buys, I think they're okay. The structure itself isn't the best, but, you know, the buys are certainly certainly there here. So yeah, if anyone took those buys, they look pretty good. Looks like a 30-minute celery too, probably a closure above the range. Yeah, so not bad. Probably like a low sized position, just being that you have all these wicks in that area. But yeah, this looks like a pretty valid buy. You had the break of the low, push up. You should, like I said, continue up and to fill that wick there. We'll see if we can get an opportunity to participate. Let's take a look at the 15 real quick. 15 actually not looking the worst here. So if you can get a closure, you already got a lot of rejection. We'll take a look at the closure. Again, you still have a little bit more range to fill. Gold is very, very bullish at the moment, so it's going to be about precision here. So we'll see if we can get in on this 15-minute. If not, then we'll see what the 30-minute candle has in store for us. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at that 4-hour low real quick. So that 4-hour low is sitting, I want to see that previous low right here. Let's see where that broke. Yeah, just a nasty bearish candle straight down off of 15 with no top wick or bottom wick. That's pretty interesting. All right, yeah, so let's sit tight. Let's see how candles do here in this range, and then we will go from there. Being that there's a lot of volatility at the moment, we may want to wait till the hour candle closes and then we get a read on that hourly candle, because we never broke these 4-hour highs yet. We've already broken the lows. This candle can easily do some sort of a fake out here on the lower time frame and then just continue moving bearish. We so desperately need a bearish pullback here on the 4-hour, as you can see, right? So we'll see if we get it in the lovely New York session here today. So yeah, let's hang tight. Let's see how we do in this range, and we'll go from there. Cool. Any questions? Anyone take the buy? I think the buy was pretty good. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I didn't see it when it happened, but you broke the lows, it looks like. And if you broke the lows first and then came up and broke the highs, not a bad trade. The only thing is your 4-hour ripping down bearish there, so I can see why somebody would stay out of that trade too. Cool. Is this the chart we use? GC, MGC, yeah, whichever one. Yeah, let me go. I'll mark it up on the MGC chart. So boom, we got this level right here, 15-minute. Boom. All right, perfect. Yeah, so in order to take these sells here, ideally I'd like to take them from up top. And when I say up top, I'd like to see if we can snag them up here, right? Like, so let's say like price just kind of pushes up, moves up there in this range. Let me make it a bullish candle, right? Let's say we do something like this. We move up in the range and then we kind of close back below. Something like this would be great. I'd love to take sells from up there today versus down here or even right here, right? So if we can get that move up, that'd be awesome. If we close below 16, then you might just be ranging at that point, right? So I'd rather see the move up towards 54.31 and then begin to look for the shorts, right? I mean, that would be this candle kind of pushing up and tapping into target. We haven't necessarily tapped into target just yet, so that's going to be a little tough, and we're starting to reject here. So now's a good time to chill. Now's a good time to exit buys and wait for another really good opportunity to show up. All right, cool. So that's that. Let's look at NQ here. Let's look at NQ. All right, let's move over to the daily. And how do we do here on NQ? Yeah, we closed bearish. We talked about this wick getting filled, tapping into target on Friday. Looks like we did do that, which is nice. Yeah, now we gap down. So gold gapped up, NQ gapped down. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is bullish though, so we do have a bullish 4-hour candle here. We'll see how we continue moving up. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. 1-hour starting to gain some traction here as well. Let's take a look at that 30-minute time frame. 30 has closed above. You do have pretty decent range to the left. Let's see the 15. 15 not too bad. 30 not too bad. 1 hour, trying to make its way up. I think personally, I think we just wait on the 1 hour for all pairs here today. You get a strong 1 hour closure above, you should be sitting pretty at that point to look to take more buys here on NQ, right? Something like this. Closure above on the 1 hour, next 1 hour candle comes down. You got all that clean range to the left for price to continue pushing up here. So that'll be the big volume candle as well on NQ. So let's see. Yeah, let's see if the 1 hour gets a closure. And I think if you're in buys on gold, probably best to close those partials, right? We don't know if we're gonna now reject on the 1 hour or continue moving up here. So 30-minute is moving up with no bottom wick, so we'll see if we end up coming back down for that bottom wick and rejecting this area here. So we'll see, my friends, we'll see. Yeah, let's see if we can get maybe some opportunities up here. That would be great. Let's look left. Lefty left. All right, we got decent range. So basically we either get rejection from 31, or we get structure above it, right? So let me explain that, right? So we either get the rejection from it, so price comes up here, we start to reject. Basically what I drew out earlier, right? Where if you get like a bullish candle here, closing above, next candle closes back below, I think the sells are going to be pretty valid at that point. And now we have a lot of room to continue moving bearish, right? So I like these sells. Or what we do is we wait for structure above it. So we go down to like a 15-minute time frame, right? And then we wait for that structure. So let's say price does move up here, right? We end up moving up to fill that range with no lower wick or something like that. Next thing you know, like maybe you keep going, you start to create like some sort of support now above the range here. Anything like this will also get me into these buys here today on gold. Something like that would be perfect, right? Nice little retest of the range. That would come around like 9:15, 9:30, where you get a couple candles here to kind of push up, retest. We look for that support, and then we take our trade on this candle right here. So confirmation candle, trading candle, and then you have that target that we just looked at to the left. So we'll see. I'm pretty bullish for the most part. I don't buy that little break of the low on the 4 hour. I think that was just to activate a bunch of sneaky sellers trying to get in and call the top or whatever. I think gold is very, very bullish here today. I could see us filling this wick no problem. So we'll see. If we can get the structure for the buys, we'll take them, right? If you had the structure, if you were in off the 1 hour, okay, you got it already. But now if you're not involved in that trade, you're going to have to wait for some 15-minute market structure, and then we'll go from there. But don't worry, because I'll be here with you. I'll be waiting too. So I'll hold your hand the whole time. I'll answer any question that you have according to this process right here, and then we will do this together, my friend, all right? No need to worry here today. Just wait on it. Just wait on it, all right? So that's that. We're getting rejections now from 31, so we'll see what happens here, if we can close back below or what we're going to do. All right? That is that, my friends. That is that. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Did anybody take the buys? Buys look pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me see. Let's see if anyone took them. $15-minute, yeah, it did have resistance. Yeah, they were a little risky. But if you understand, like, you know, the bullish idea, yeah, I mean, this was pretty good. Yeah. But again, very choppy in itself. So if you didn't take that trade, I completely understand why. If you did take that trade, I get it too, right? I get both sides of it. So New York session link, that is going to be in your email. Yeah, that'll be in your email. I forget exactly what the title of the email is, but some of these guys should know. Daily tap target? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think, like I said, I think we can come up and fill that wick here. Right? That wick right there. On the 4 hour, that's this wick here. And then on the 1 hour, that's your clean range. Right? You got all that clean range here on the 1 hour to continue moving up. So again, if we can create structure up there, then I believe the wick has been filled. If we start to show signs of rejection up here, then I believe that maybe we won't fill that wick, right? So I'll just follow suit with whatever these lower time frame candles have to say. What does the break of the low confirm? It just means that it broke the low. So a lot of sellers are probably activated, right? So a lot of sellers are probably sitting here thinking, look at this, man. Look, price went up and up and up and up and up. Man, we could probably get in the sells from the top here, right? Anyone ever did this, or just me? Like, man, this would be such a great picture for Twitter or Instagram or something, right? If I can catch it from here, and they put the stupid long short thing on and they go, man, this would just this would change my life, right? And they end up getting activated, and then ding dong, right? Stop loss gets hit. Knock. Hello, how are you? Just coming up here to stop you out, right? So yeah, so those are the sneaky sellers trying to get in early. Too many of us have been there. Clubhouse knows. Guilty? Yeah, you're guilty. I've done it. That was you last year. Hey, last year ain't this year though. That's what's good about that, man. Way to make the adjustments. Took buys. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if anyone did take those buys, like I said, they were decent. They were decent. Especially off this closure right there. Exhaustion wicks. Yeah, like this is kind of like we're looking at a possible exhaustion wick right now. You know, this candle right here, trying to like price pushed up, and it's kind of just taken back by this resistance here. And a lot of times you'll get like what they call an exhaustion wick. And if this candle closes bearish, right, then most likely the next candle will go down and fill the previous exhaustion wick. So understand this, write it down if you have to. Current rejection wicks, like current exhaustion wicks, later on become wicks to be filled, aka targets, right? So what do I mean by that? So there was an exhaustion wick here, right? You guys can see that. So exhaustion wick there, but what will happen a lot of times is, let's say this candle closes bearish now, right? And that 4-hour candle does want to move down. That once exhaustion wick is now a target, right, for this next candle to hit, aka a wick now to be filled. So a lot of times you guys will see me aim for these wick fills, and that's the reason why, because where a lot of people think it's a rejection, yeah, it was a rejection for sure, but the rejection was here, right? So now we're, you know, moving along, we're all the way over here, and price is trying to get something done. So if you get your setup like this, right, a nice good setup, it doesn't even have to have an exhaustion wick, right? That could be just a regular onion play. But if you see that to the left, that's where you want to target. So anytime like New York Open, NYSE Open, London Open, Asian Open, excuse me, if you have wicks in front of you, most likely the candles will fill those wicks. So just something to keep an eye out on. This concept changed my life. Like wick fills have like really made sense to me, right? In order to, like, you need volume, and if you have volumes, you can fill the wick, right? So anytime it's 9:30 or anything like that, I'm looking around, I'm like, do we have a wick to fill? Yeah, we do, right? And probably 90% of the time that wick will get filled. So like later on, this wick will get filled too, right? So let's say we do go down and fill the previous one, right? And then all of a sudden, like, price kind of just messes around, does whatever it needs to do. Later on, you know, through structure, it will come back up at some point, right? You'll get a closure below, and then price will go fill that wick again. So it's crazy how it just continues to happen. How do we avoid the 4-hour fake out? You take range 2 buys or sell. Like, so if the 4 hour is moving up and you're going to take a sell, you wait for a range 2 sell. So that means you don't like execute right off the first breakout. You wait for like a retest of the zone, and then you execute on a, you know, an onion or something like that. So yeah, you gotta look up the video I have on YouTube, range 1, range 2 breakouts. Bump. But you know, you can't avoid every fake out, but those were the ways that we kind of figured out how to do it. We still get faked out. I still get faked out, you know, from time to time. But you know, if that 4 hour is bullish, right, then what happens is if the lower time frame is making, so if this is the 4 hour time frame, right, and this is the 15-minute time frame, and you have a range here, right, I'm not going to take a sell off the breakout. So let's say you get a breakout now, right, meaning a candle closes below the range. I won't take that sell, because a lot of times that sell, that candle right there is the 4 hour candle coming down to make a lower wick here, right? So what'll happen is there'll be a fake out that takes place right here. So that means like a candle will come down, right? It'll move you a little bit in profit, but then it'll come back in the range. So now your sells, right, you're in here. Anyone ever got activated like that? You're in right there for like 2 or 3 pips. your trade looks something like this, where it's like yeah, like something like that, right? Whatever, you're targeting something down there, and then all of a sudden price comes ripping up here and you get stopped out and you go, what the heck, you know, like that was a smooth, clean breakout. Like, why did that happen? That happened because you took a buy right here, or a sell right here, right? And when you took that sell, that was just a 4-hour candle going down to make a lower wick, so that way it can continue moving up. So you see how the 4-hour wanted to go up over here, but you wanted to go down over here. So that's where a fake out ends up happening. And a lot of times you'll have all this clean range, like we talk about what to look for, right? Clean range to the left, but that'll just be that previous 4-hour candles move up. So, you know, you get it. Obviously, like the fake out is going to look great. That's why it's a fake out, right? A lot of people get caught up in it because it looks amazing. So the only way I really figured out how to avoid, not all, but a little bit more than some, right, is if the 4-hour is going up, then we should be trying to go up to on the 15-minute. If the 4-hour, right, so that means we're not taking the sell here. We're actually waiting for the fake out, because if we understand this concept here, then when that fake out comes, if there's enough room in this overall range here, we can take the buy from right there, right? We don't even have to wait for that candle closure above, because we understand what's happening on the 4-hour candle to make the early move on the 15-minute time frame. Does this make sense? You following me? You tracking me? You might have to watch this one again. But this ultimately will help you avoid a lot of fake outs, especially going against the 4-hour chart. Now, how do you go against the 4-hour chart? Well, instead, don't take the first breakout. Wait for like some sort of either a celery play, right? So wait for like an attempt to move back above the zone, but fails, right? Because now what's going to happen is that 4-hour candle tried to move up, but it couldn't, right? So it somehow just stopped moving up from that point. So this is an opportunity for you to say, okay, cool. Maybe if the volume's coming in, we could take the sell on the way down, or you can just wait, right? Let's say you don't get that bullish, excuse me, that bullish candle here. Let's just say price does move down. Okay, whatever. Not your move, right? Not your move. Maybe wait for a pullback. Wait for price to pull back, do something like this, right? And then guess what? Now you got your break and retest here. So now you should be good. The 4-hour is like trying to move up, but it just can't. You know, it tried again. It came back down now. So now you're in even better position. If you got volume coming in, you take this move right here, boom, to fill that wick, and then continue filling the range. And that'll just be that 4-hour re-breaking its low, showing you signs of struggle to get up here, and then breaking the low again, right? And then that should be a good move. So yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. It took me like a year and a half to learn that. It cost me about at least 12 G's. 12 G's, at least 12 accounts, 12 $1,000 accounts to figure that out. So I hope you weren't playing World of Warcraft or something right there while you're trying to become a profitable trader. By the way, if I was trying to become a profitable trader, I'd probably throw World of Warcraft right out the window, and I'd just lock in. 1 hour, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's really choppy here on the 1 hour time frame overall. Do we do Zoom and Asian session? Yes, we do. Of course, yeah. Every night from now till Thursday night, we will be live. So 8 p.m. Eastern usually is right around the time we start. And yeah, I'll see you tonight. See you tonight. First Asian session. We ended Asian last night. Well, not last night. Last week with a bang. We caught 150 pip juice box there on the Asian session. Nice early trade. Got to have a really good conversation, and it was good. No, actually, I'm not. I'm not watching the press conference. Yo, what up, Sandman? Back in the range we go, baby. Yep. 15-minute. Not the best. Just got into futures. How do I manage stops when copy trading? Copy trading is just basically the move you make on one account is the move that gets made on all of the accounts. So as long as you move the stop on one, you should be good. I really don't copy trade. Like my live account here, like, I mean, I use two separate things for Tradeovate. So I have a, okay, so this is Top Step. So these are XFAs on Top Step. So I use the copy trader here, which is very easy. Tradeovate though, I only have one account with Top One. It's a 100K account that I have with them, and I don't copy trade it. So I don't really know how these guys are doing it. I know John copy trades a ton and Magnus, so I don't really copy trade on Tradeovate, just Project X really. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. All right, let's see how this 1 hour candle is going to close. This is nasty 1 hour candle. Asian is only for the clubhouse? Yes. Yes, and you guys should be in there. Honestly, if you can get in, get in. What we're doing right now is legendary. I mean, if you if you've seen what we did last year, we're already like on pace to like 7-8x what we did last year in terms of progress in the clubhouse. Like, I'm not sure, maybe DeMarco can cook us up an update on the stats of February, but I know we crushed it. I mean, the payouts have been so consistent. What we're putting together is something special. So if you guys can make it in there, I told the team to leave the OG price open till Monday. All right, just so we could do a little March Madness sale for you guys that want a game plan. Go come in and test it. Test it out. See if you don't learn. See if you don't improve, right? Give it 1 month shot to see if this can't be something that can just level up your trading. Again, like, you know, you're going to get the same stuff from me, just a little bit more of it, but the atmosphere is on another level. Like, winners win, right? Like the law of association comes into play at a major level when you join the clubhouse. Yeah, the education's there, the examples there, more live streams, more. But man, the power of that association and the power of seeing other people win and starting to be like, you know what, I could do this too. It's really not just Nick like killing it right now. It's a ton of people, right? So it's really refreshing to see that, and like just the bonds in the clubhouse is, again, what makes this whole organization here just a class act here, man, for real. Going short on NQ, any advice? Any advice? Your 4 hour is still bullish. I like the fact that we are rejecting this area though. Your daily's still bearish, right? So I'm pretty bearish on NQ today. 30 minute, maybe wait for that 30 closure. You get a 15 closure. It has no wick. I don't really like those type of entries. I would probably wait, and it's just me, I'd probably wait for a 30 closure of like somewhere below this white line here, or a 30 closure below 25 there, right? Because then I see all clean range. So I really shouldn't run into any issues down here when I'm taking a trade. At that point, we'd also be breaking the 4 hour low, which will typically push, right? If you get a break of those higher time frame lows after rejection like that, especially when the daily is already bearish, right? So the 4 hour move up gives that daily candle an opportunity to create a top wick here, right? And now that it's rejecting, if it breaks its own low, plus you get a 30-minute closure below the range here, I mean, that I believe will set you up with a much higher probability setup if you can wait for the 30-minute to look just like this. Boom. And that will also lead you into a very high volume time where wicks get filled, right? And ranges get filled. So right below you on this cell, you have a range to be filled and a wick to be filled, plus a very good quality time frame closure, like a 1 hour or 30-minute, and then boom, you got all that clean range. So those are my thoughts on NQ. I mean, if I see that, I will definitely step into trade, take a trade here on NQ. But yeah, that's probably the best. I wouldn't do it yet just because that 15 got no lower wick. I don't really like that. A lot of times when a candle has no lower wick, especially a bearish one, the next one tends to reject a little bit. So as long as you don't mind hanging out and drawdown and you have good stops, I think it's a pretty good play here. But just be careful because 30 closed above, right? You have no closure below just yet, and 15 closed at no bottom wick. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Hey, how are you? What's up, Vicky? How are you? What's good? What's good? All right, let's see what's going on in the clubby. Let's see. Let's see some faces. There we go. There's the winners. There they are. What up, boys and girls? How we feeling? Hope everyone had a good weekend. W webinar. We went over about 20 trades from, I don't even know. I think it was like 18 or 20 trades from the month of February. Ran through it pretty good. I think we spent like an hour and a half. Literally felt like 45 minutes, but we were able to get through most of the trades, and yeah, beautiful webinar. If you guys missed it, you guys can go watch the replay. The replay is already up. And all right, we have an update here. So total payouts in February of 2026 is $335,000. So W, congratulations, Clubhouse. $335,000 over 136 payouts. So 136 payouts. Yeah, accumulating to 335K. W job. Another one. We continue to take money from the markets, right? Take money from the prop firms. So amazing. I know most traders blow accounts and they act all immature and unprofessional, but let them do that. Let them do that. Someone's got to win, right? There's got to be winners and there's got to be losers, unfortunately, in life. And just make sure you're on the right side of the coin, right? It doesn't take much to separate yourself these days. It really doesn't. No one, and I mean no one, has got their foot on the gas like I see some of the people here in this team here. So you guys are separating yourself at another level right now. Another level. What up, Benji? Yankees? It's almost preseason, eh? It's almost preseason. Positive mind? Nah, man. I sent it all in, but I haven't heard back from. Oh, speaking of him, let's see. Check your account. Yeah, as of 8:48, he just messaged me. So refresh, brother. Refresh. Okay, I think. By the way, I think the account that Clay was talking about is coming out here like today or tomorrow or something like that. Yeah. They're gonna have it's a challenge account. It's got no consistency. It's got no activation fee. You can get daily payouts, all that. So I think it should be up. I'm not too sure. But code TT will get you the discount, and yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm gonna get a couple for myself. No consistency, no activation fee, which is fire, and daily payouts. So probably the big ones that stand out to me. End of day drawdown, it looks like. So yeah, looks good. Looks good. What up, SK? How does Top Step work and all the payouts when I purchase in a combine? Do I have to pass through evaluation? Yeah, you got to pass through evaluation, and then like you have to pay an activation fee. So I think they're like 150. That's what we're talking about with Top One now. No activation fee, which is lit. And then once you get your XFA, after you purchase it and pay the activation fee, then yeah, at that point you got to get 5 green days of 150 plus. And then you qualify for a payout. Yay! And we can't wait to congratulate you on that payout here. TK was here. TK's around. TK was just in the Discord yesterday. TK sent me some. He went drifting over the weekend or something like that. Man, this dude was in a drift car, literally. Guy behind. They were racing. It was like Tokyo Drift in real life. Let's go. What up, Rafi? Hey, Rafi in the chat. Do I do Droid or iPhone? I do iPhones. I got phones on phones. I got iPhones here, iPhones there. Here phone, there phone. By the way, I got my phone box. Any of you guys took last week's conversation serious and actually acting on what we talked about, I got myself a nice phone box, and we're putting the phones away. We're getting rid of the phones all day, man. So many people are just so caught up. It's tearing my heart up, man, when I go to these restaurants and I see mom, dad, son, daughter just bang, zapped onto the phone, man. It's very, very sad to see, man. So we're starting the trend, we're starting the trend. Put the phones down a little bit. The phones are beginning to take over. It's the AI takeover. Right? Everyone thinks the war is out there, over here, over there. The war is in your mind. That's where the war is taking place, right? That's the real war. So you got to protect this house. And again, they want you staring at your cell phone while your kid sits next to you. So you can't teach that kid how to be a man or a woman, right? They want you to be distracted at the highest levels. So you got to observe what's happening and see from a different perspective in this game that we're playing, gang. Yeah, you got phone box? All right, there you go. We're doing it. We're setting the trend. The phone box trend. We also have the trend, no iPhones or no iPads. I see a lot of you guys, as you know, my kids don't have iPads. They don't know what iPads are. They don't use them. They go to the restaurant and they actually color. You guys remember we would like read the back of the cereal box? Like they actually do stuff like that. So it's like, we got the trend going now for the kids. No iPads at dinner. But what about the parents? What about the parents? Can we lock in? Can we lock in a bit? I think we can. Trade of age trash. Trade of 8. Has anyone been using the other one? Trade C. Trade C, I think it is. Anybody? Let's see this hourly closure coming up here. Let's see what we got. War in the Middle East is, all war is so terribly bad. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of elite people just playing around with the people, right? Because they don't see our lives as valuable. They don't care about us, right? We are little dummy test rats in their eyes. When you get to the certain level of power that some of these people hold, you have all the money in the world. You don't care about money. Now you're like, let's make the ants go this way. Let's flood the ants. Let's flood their. Who's ever a kid? You ever had that one kid? He was like Sid from Toy Story. He'd be like, let's kill the animals. Like they don't care about human life, so they will do whatever they have to do, and it's honestly just disturbing. I seen Raja's story, and he's like, man, this is kind of normal in the Middle East, and I honestly that really hurt my heart, dude. Like the fact that like you guys think that that's normal is not normal. So none of that stuff is ever a good thing. Yeah, they don't care about us, gang. They feed us lab-grown meat. They're trying to kill us, basically. Oh, they don't care. Deleted all your socials? Let's go. Let's lock in B21. No point in being social right now. It's time to be rich. We don't need to be social. C-Trader is the one that... Yeah, C-Trader is good. C-Trader is good. All right, look at this. We're going to have a closure coming up. So 4 hour looking like it wants to come back down on NQ. 1 hour closing bearish. 30-minute closing pretty good bearish here. So we got a new 1 hour candle. We're going to need a top wick here on NQ. Let's move over to gold and let's take a look at what we got here. So we did get a closure back below. Nothing that I really like that much here, so probably gonna wait. 1 hour closing up as a bit of a doji here, so yeah, nothing to do on gold at the moment. Just a nasty range here, just a big rally and then just nasty range. Did you guys do anything in London? I don't really see much. I don't see much at all. All right, let's pay attention to the Nasdaq here a little bit. And let's see what we got. If we can make a steeper bottom wick, we're only 1 minute into this. Top wick. We're only 1 minute into this candle here. 4 hour is coming back down, which is pretty good. So let's see if we can get like a decent top wick on this new hourly candle. We're probably gonna need a little bit of a low here too, and then yeah, and then we'll see if we can execute. But just let this heat up a little bit. And then gold, we got nada, literally nothing. Nothing on gold. How much did I invest in my portfolios and all that? Hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point. Hundreds of thousands. Yeah. Long-term investments and all that stuff, crypto, all that stuff. Yeah, I've basically been investing in that since I was younger. So, all right, let's see if we can get a decent top wick here. Decent top wick. Come on, NQ. You can do it for us. Restrictions on gold with top 1 futures. Uh-oh. What did they say? Trade C's amazing. You guys like it? Okay. Cool, cool. Would I say NQ's a little overextended? Yes, and that's why I want like a decent top wick here. I don't like even the 1 hour. Like, it's good, but like we want to see a better wick. The 15's been moving down ever since here, so yeah, I've seen this a bunch of times before. So we'll see if we can get a top wick. If not, I really don't care. I think that's the difference between me and a lot of other traders that maybe haven't been successful yet, is I just truly don't care. I really don't. Like, if price doesn't give me what I want, I'll wait for the next candle and I'll see if that one gives me what I want. And if that one doesn't, then I'll wait for the next candle, right? I'll just wait candle by candle. I got no issue waiting. No issue. Top 1 restricted. Yeah, I mean, look, gang, that's why I've been telling y'all for a year to put some money aside and set up a nice live account, right? So, you know, I mean, I've been doing that with my payouts. I did that with my payouts. I put like 50,000 in here, right? It took like took 8,000 or 7,000. Been stacking it. Going to take probably another 8,000. Just continue to build it. I got no restrictions here. I got nobody telling me what to do, telling me what I can trade, how much of it I could trade. I got no one telling me, well, when I can take a payout or how much of the payout I can take. So I've been encouraging you guys for the last year to, you know, tighten up, get your payouts, put some money aside, and go stack yourself up on a live account so ain't nobody can tell you anything, right? So remember, bosses don't get told what to do. So you got to go out and be a boss, man. You know, get some payouts, stack some payouts, put your money in a live account, trade a little prop firm on the side, trade a live account here, and yeah, get them both flowing, right? You want them both flowing for you. Hey, Magnus. How are ya?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, Johnny Gem's here. Hey, Johnny. Rafi. Oh, the whole squad is here.
Boys, what up, what up?
Hey, how are you?
Yo, March Madness, brothers
Yes,
and
sir.
sisters. How we feeling?
It's here.
Love him.
Go.
Feeling
Excellent.
good.
You?
Blessed and highly favored.
Dude. Oh, man, I don't even have a word to tell you how I feel.
Amazing.
Too much.
Amazing.
Get it?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, how are you guys feeling? That's the question.
Couldn't be better, brother. Fantastic.
Sheesh.
Yeah, for real.
They're blessed and highly favored, bro.
What a
Ready
what a
to
day.
roll
What a
every
month we
day.
got ahead of us, eh?
Yeah.
Yo,
Telling
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro.
Let's get it.
I'm telling you. If
I
you
mean-
haven't hit your breakthrough, you are closer than you think. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah. I could be slightly better if gold had a little bit better price action. That's probably it. Other than that, you know, good.
Yeah, right.
Other than that, look, feeling excellent. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, gold got clean range though to the downside, so we'll see what happens here. How was everyone's weekend? You guys had a good weekend?
Yeah. How
Yeah,
about
what'd you guys do?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude,
man.
I was
What was
just
the best part
processing
about your
information
weekend?
From the webinar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, bro, that was sick.
That was a great
absolutely
webinar.
Sick. If you haven't seen it or watched the replay, you gotta go because it was absolutely.
yeah, it was good. I always like a good monthly review. You get to get a lot of data in front of you and talk
Yeah.
about it. And guess what? Guess what we've seen? 2 or 3 mistakes on my end, right? So again, you know, everyone that thinks I'm so perfect or, you know, I'm low, you know, whatever you call it, like, look, I make some mistakes too. You know what I mean? I make mistakes in my trading. There was a couple trades that we looked at. We were like, you know what? maybe we shouldn't have been in that one, and that's why journaling your trades is so important, right? Because you got to go back and look at what took place. If you don't journal those trades, you don't know, okay, you know what, I made a mistake there, let me not make that mistake again, right? And everything just comes full circle when you've journaled your trades, and then you can review those trades later at a later time, right, where you're not so emotional about it. And what do you know? Oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have been in that one. Maybe this one could have been avoided, and there was probably, I would say, definitely 2 trades in February that I believe I probably could have avoided based off of my level of expertise, right, and knowledge on what to do here. So yeah, again, it's okay if you break your plan slightly 2 or 3 times throughout the year, maybe a handful of times throughout the year max. But if you're going to break it every week or month, I mean, that's going to be very challenging to get ahead in your trading. Gold tanking today? All right, we'll see. All right, here's our top wick here on NQ. So let's take a look here.
Sir.
NQ closure, yeah. I like this.
Not bad.
I like this. I'm going to have a sell stop on the break of the current candle low. Yeah, break of the current candle low here on NQ. And we'll see if we can get a move down. I'm going to set this up over here too. Best broker for your own live account? I don't really know if there is one, to be honest. I'm using Tradeovate at the moment. I'm going to try and dabble with a couple others. Just put like a little bit of money here and there. But yeah, as of right now, I just use Tradeovate. All right, let's go to NQ here. Okay, cool. Sell stop. All right, awesome. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's the top wick that we wanted. So anybody who rushed into this trade, I mean, you look, if I rush in and I get stopped out, I'm mad that I took that loss. But if I actually wait for it and then take a loss or something, I'm not that upset, right? Because I know I took my time, I waited, I was patient, I waited for the top wick to form, break of the lows. I could live with that loss, right? But if I'm gonna break my rule here and there, like try and jump in early, that's just not something I'm gonna be okay with. So why not on the body? Because the break of the low is much more significant. The break of the low says, hey, we made a okay, so you have a high here. I want you to think of a trend, right? Trending market. So we have a high, right? And then we have a higher low, right? Lower low, higher low. So basically what's going on here is you have this high, right? You have this low. So now you're going to come up, make this new high, and then as we break through these lows, that's an opportunity where you'll most likely see the market drop, right? So that's why we want to enter on the break of the low and not just the flip, because the flip doesn't really guarantee us much, right? It's okay, but the probability becomes much stronger when you actually break a low versus flipping, because that candle there, that could flip bearish and flip back bullish and flip back bearish, and right, go back and forth. But if we break the low, that's just a better sign, right, that we can start to push down, and we put probabilities just a little bit more in our favor. Yep. All right, Kingman knocking. He wants to say hi to everyone. Hello. He got a big fat lip.
Yo, what's going on,
Busted
champ?
his whole lip open.
Oh, snap.
He's feeling great though, right?
Yeah.
Healing up quick. Okay. Say hi to everyone,
Champ
and then
right
say
there.
bye to everyone.
Bye.
See ya. Wave to the camera right there. Cheese. Yeah, exactly. Right there. Yep. Okay.
Who's that?
Good job. Yeah. Good job.
Goldie. How was your weekend, Johnny?
Man, my weekend was great, man. Kind of a chill weekend. Had the webinar and stuff, hanging out with some fam. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Lovely, man.
Yes, sir.
What a weekend.
It was a great weekend, man.
Real
Us.
quick, I'm gonna delete this just because there's 5 left on the 15, and maybe we get that 15 seller. It'd be even better. Time to delete.
Yeah,
Time to
bet.
delete.
Sounds good.
Just give me
3
1
minutes
minute,
left, dude.
boys. I'll be right back.
Sounds good, bro. I got you.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend, Magnus?
Great, man. Celebrate my mom's birthday and just chill with
Hey.
my girl and all that. So that's good. It's good, man.
Lovely, lovely. And
Yeah.
we're back. And we're back with the winners.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Exactly. March Madness here.
Mm.
Couldn't wait for Monday.
Nah, for real.
Now you know you love what you do. Hate Fridays. Look forward to Mondays.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel
But you
like
love-
after the
love
webinar
Mondays.
on Saturday, bro. After the webinar, well, every Saturday, I would say. I feel like that's my day off, you know, because Sunday is like, you know, preparation day. Like every performer has a preparation day. Like you go into the stadium, you go into the arena. You don't go right before the thing, right? Like you go hours before for you to prepare mentally, physically, get warmed up. That's my Sunday, basically, you know? So Saturday is webinar. You do what you gotta do. You do your review before the webinar or whatever, or after, I don't know, whenever you do it. After that, you just chill. Then Sunday is preparation day, is, you know, getting in the zone day. And then depending on what you're doing or whatever, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sunday night, I look at Asia Open. And then I'm already pumped on Sunday, bro, because it's showtime, you know?
Yeah, game time, baby.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, so it's just one, it's not even one day, bro. It's just a few hours of break, if you say so, because after the webinar, you know, that's noon my time, I would say. So yeah, it just, what a blessing.
Little break,
Alright.
little
That freedom,
lunch
bro.
break of the week.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. You know, you just have a few hours, and then Sunday's preparation day. You are on the zone. You are getting ready, and you're just waiting at this point for the games to get started. And then here we are. Now we are in the arena.
Showtime, baby. In the arena.
Facts, bro.
Yep.
In the
Yes, sir.
arena. I seen one of these companies, they sell that man in the arena. Like it's like a cool poster too. It looks nice. I was thinking about getting it.
Yo, facts. That'd be nice, bro.
Surprised no one's made one with the guy digging for the gold yet, or the diamonds yet.
Right? Me too.
Goldie down.
I would love that shirt. Get Goldie Bunker.
Oh, Andre, you snooze, you lose, brother. You're gonna have to watch the replay. I ain't repeating nothing here.
It's all recorded anyways.
Yeah, it's all recorded. Go check it out. Check it out.
Rewatch it. We got that
Goldie
instant replay.
breaking this low. Crazy.
Yeah, I know. Kind of expected low key from that 15-minute resistance.
Yeah, I wish we would have had that resistance up here where we
Yeah.
ejected from. That would have been nice. All right, NQ looking hot though. Gold is actually not looking bad either. If we can get a little pullback and a wick to
Pullback.
fill, that'd be great.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, same here. Looks nice.
GC and NQ. What? That's crazy.
That NQ close.
We closed. Looks like we closed above, so that's okay. So we closed above the range here. So what we can do now is wait for maybe a little wick up and some sort of a closure below the zone here now, and then we can look to anticipate that move coming down like that. Yeah, looks good. Just in time for 9:30. Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
If we can get a break of the high or something first, and then that low, oh man, that'd be great.
Wait on.
Just wait on it.
Oh yeah, fire.
Order filled.
Order filled.
And then gold, let's see. Let's take a look at gold here. Gold ain't bad, I'll be honest. Man, like if gold can make a decent top wick, or at least maybe like 15 celery, 30 breakout like we have here on the 15, only a celery added to it. So like it looked like a breakout on the 30, but lower time frame like 15 looks like this. Man, that'd be That'd be perfect. Literally perfect.
I would like that.
So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see about that.
Just want to be careful about that support to the left on the
Yeah, on the
15 minute.
15. Yep, right here.
Yeah.
Yeet. I'd rather bet on 9:30 to push us through that than sit
Yeah.
at it right here.
Me too, bro. Great idea.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, we'll see. So we'll see if we can get that, and then we'll see if we can get the closure below on NQ, and we might have ourselves some opportunity there. Big impact? I don't know. I don't think. I mean, Monday you got a lot of big news coming on later in the week, which is nice. So really, starting Wednesday, you got ADP at 8:15. You'll have ISM PMI here at 10. Thursday you'll have unemployment claims, and then Friday you'll have NFP. So yeah, we'll also have retail sales here on Friday. So big week ahead. Big week ahead. Monday and Tuesday might be a little light, but yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should be pretty exciting. Hey,
Yo, Arrow
give me
Sassy,
a sec,
bro.
I'll be
Great
right
to see
back
you
here.
back here, man. Let's go. Yes, sir. What's up, chat? How y'all feeling? How was everyone's weekend? Hope everyone had a great weekend. Clubhouse webinar was fire. Hopefully we did our weekly reviews. YouTube, hopefully as well. What up, Sam Capital? Good to see you, brother.
Yo, oi.
Oi,
Yes, sir. Let's
Oi.
get it.
oi in the chat.
Oi.
Oi.
Arrow Sassy, man. Good to have you back here. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Great to see you, Arrow Sassy. Hope you're feeling blessed as well. Red folder news today. Yeah, we got some red folder news today here at 10 a.m. Towards the end of the session. So we're chilling for 9:30. If we get
Oh, yeah,
opportunities,
it's later.
firing bullets. Yeah, man, I'm not too sure what's going
Bruh.
on. Like what gold and restrictions, what funded accounts. I'm not too sure.
Oh, man. No, not on
Fortunately.
top one either. My
Oh, word?
goodness.
Top. Really?
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
but you cannot even trade at all.
Wow,
On
bro.
top one.
Man, glad to have my live account. It's crazy.
Damn.
Maybe something will change. I don't know. What's up, Sandman? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thoughts on Apex new accounts? I'm not too sure what happened. Apex got new accounts. Can you get 30 accounts now instead of 20?
Dang. Really?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh.
But
He's
someone's saying that
trolling,
they're
right?
new. Austin, good morning, brother. Good to see you, my man. Great call this weekend. Fire call. But I hope you're feeling blessed, bro. Great to see you as always. What's up, Energy? So does Top Step still have their restrictions right now? Do you guys know?
Yeah, Top Step definitely cooked. They still have
Really?
it.
Damn, Top
Top
Step
one
still
now has
hasn't
it too.
changed. Oh wow, and Top One has it. Wow, Top Step hasn't changed. That's crazy. Top Step. It's been a while now that they haven't
Yeah.
changed their restrictions. Top Step.
That's nuts.
How long has it been? It's almost been like 2 months, maybe. Top Step. I don't know.
Yeah, about that.
Sheesh, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been that
It's
long?
a long time
2
taking
months?
away your freedom and control.
Bro, it's wild stuff.
Yeah, I
No.
think it started in January, didn't it? Like towards the end?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Back to
Crazy.
Forex. Let's get it.
Back to Forex, bro.
No, for real.
Bro,
Oh man.
you bet I'm not going prop firm in Forex.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely stick with futures, but live account. But Forex,
Definitely.
man, good times there.
Good times. Good times.
Yo, Sam, the difference between the micro and mini chart on gold is simply just like the contract sizes. So like the micro chart is where you would go for lower size. So one contract on the MGC chart, which would be the micro chart, would be considered $1 a pip. And then on the GC chart, the mini, one lot there is going to be $10 a pip.
Boom, right there.
So it's kind of like a standard lot in forex and a like a demo lot or whatever. Small lot.
There you have it. Read it and weep. This is the easiest way to just look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam. So with Top Step right now, they're restricting like trading minis on gold. So that's why you're probably not able to trade minis with Top Step right now, because they're restricting it. They're not allowing you to trade the minis.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you can't even trade gold or NQ?
No, yeah, you can trade NQ on Top Step.
No,
Same
on top,
thing with
on
ES.
top one today.
Yeah, but not on top one, I
Ah.
think so, right?
Oh, snap.
I don't know. It sounds like they're scared of the TT crew or something. Like, why only gold and NQ? I mean, those are the pairs that we trade. Clay probably came on the Asian session the other night. He's like, you know what? I got to actually look into how many payouts these people have actually taken from us. Wow.
Trader.
I didn't realize how much it was. Because it is actually, yeah, bro, because it's like, I think we're like right on $1 million just our team alone. So.
Yeah,
How you
man, our team
doing?
is insane.
They
Oh,
wait,
no
I got
mention
the
of
list here
NQ?
too.
All right, no mention of NQ.
Wait, I think you can on NQ, yeah, right? Maybe. But anything else you can't. Like silver, MGC, GC, something QG, I don't even know. Like 10 pairs. I don't even know what it is.
Clay regretting the discount now. In studio regretting the discount. Hey guys, no more trading gold. No more trading gold. Clay's like, so you guys just mainly trade gold, right? Got it. Hey, next week, top one, you will no longer be able to trade gold with top one futures as of right now.
On 70% off right now, and then like 2 days we'll like restrict it.
Bro.
My goodness. Trading be crazy, man.
Funny.
So like the whole prop
Yeah,
game,
but no, thank you.
it's definitely wise to take advantage, but like just keep in mind like the prop firms are for those who don't have like, again, we've kind of like opened up we've basically opened the box here, right, and started to really like impose our will on the prop firms. So like even us profitable traders who like don't really need prop firms, we started attacking, right? And that's cool and all, but I just want you guys to know, like, originally prop firms are really for people who didn't have much skill or who didn't have much capital, right? So if you have skill and capital, I'm here to tell you, my friend, you do not need to play this prop firm game anymore. Like, you can legit put your own your own capital into the markets and then begin to play by your rules and your rules only. Now, again, I don't know if that's a good thing for you or if it's a bad thing, but if you're profitable and you have capital, then it should be a good thing for you, right? So I'm going to keep imposing my will on the prop firms. I'm going to keep milking payouts, but at the same time, like, I'm also going to start my own, I'm also just trading my own live account now, because why not, right? There's no restrictions on it. There's no one telling you what to do on it. There's no limit on how much you can make, how much you can take, right? So again, it's worth stacking some money away on the side. So even if you don't have money like right now for it, get a couple payouts. Put 10 grand on the side or something, 20 grand, 30 grand, right? You guys are hitting big. I see the payouts coming in. Right? I see you guys making 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand. Like, put some of that aside, right? And start yourself a nice live account when you can, and then you will have zero restrictions on you and be able to trade, your style.
Yeah, man. Because there's two keys to sanity in trading, and at least I'm speaking for myself, but freedom and control. When I know I have freedom and control, like, I
Just
trade much
better.
honestly.
Yeah, you just trade better. How many of you guys get caught up in the idea? See, the thing with the prop firm is like trading is pretty difficult. and that's to compound your account, right? Not easy. But then and that's really the only thing you have to focus on, right? Obviously your trading, your playbook, your risk management, all that. But in terms of goals, right? Goals, you literally have to now, okay, I gotta pass my account. Okay, I need to get 2% and I pass the account. I'm 150 away from passing the account. My goodness, if I lose this trade, I might blow the account. Do I have enough money for another account? Right? You see, I'm $10 away from a payout. I'm $100 away from a payout. Right? You see how all of these things force you.
Consistency rule.
I can only make 600 today. You know, oh my God, I gotta lose money. Like what? I don't know what trader has ever said, "Oh man, I gotta lose money today," right? Like it's just
Yeah, right.
again, we've spoke about it many times before. This is the Jake Paul, like if we're talking boxing, this is your Jake Paul style boxing right here, right? When you're running with these prop firms, guess what your goals are in your live account? One goal and one goal only. Are up every day, look for a great trade. Let's compound the account a little bit. Compound the account a little bit, right? So these are very important things to know, that you are getting like taunted with all these other things, these preconceived goals that you're trying to put together, while it could just be, you know, this easy. And by the way, the reason I do so well on prop firms is because I don't necessarily pay attention to any of that stuff too much. I just simply show up every day and look for a good trade according to, you know, the data that's been recorded. So but I know a lot of people can't do that. I couldn't do that either, right? But once I did start doing that, I started getting payouts.
Yeah, man, facts. What you're saying basically is, you know, trading's already complicated as it is now. Imagine putting in like a set of rules that makes it even more challenging for you.
Yep.
Yeah, for real.
And like, like the money you put into, like, especially as you trade well, like that grows with you, you know, like that account's going to grow. Like that'll be money in another account growing for you. So at least like the money you're putting in is actually, you know, kind of being there for you, other than just like it's gone, you know. Yep. But there's no right or wrong, really.
No right or wrong, just depends on where you're at.
Yep.
It's like looking for a home, you know. There's no you can buy, you can rent. It just depends on where you're at in life, you know, what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. But if you don't like restrictions, and get some payouts, and you know, most of y'all be complaining about the restrictions. Meanwhile, you never even made any money. So it's not even like they're holding you back from anything. You're your own restriction. You're restricting yourself from winning at the high levels, right? Not the MGC. So you got to get skill, right? You got to get skill. Once you get skill, no one can tell you anything. Half y'all be restricting yourself.
And like, just like speaking to the real profitable traders who know like how to be disciplined and patient to their setups. How long do you guys spend in demo accounts and in eval accounts? Like, just ask yourself that. You don't have to answer me that, but just ask it. Ask it, like, how long have you been in prop firm jail, eval jail?
Yeah, that's true. That can happen too.
All those times you had those good days on those demo accounts could have been on a live account. Again, speaking to profitable traders.
Yeah, because profitable traders have profit, so they don't have to abide by the rules if they don't want to.
Yeah.
So why not both?
Yep.
Yeah, I like both. MGC.
Yeah, both. Good.
All right, Goldie. What a push. What a push. We got a crazy can on NQ here. So let's see what's about to go down. 15-minute did close bullish. But we're getting volatile here. 1 hour, not looking too shabby. Let's see if we can come up and break the highs. I might have a sell stop there. That looks clean on the 1 hour, right? We got our top wick that we're looking for. If we can pump up again, break the high on this 30-minute candle, and then start driving, I think this is still looking like a pretty good play here.
Oh, 9:30.
Yeah, but you know what time it is?
9:30.
Excuse me.
But let's see if we can break the high one more time, because we don't want to get wicked in and destroyed here.
Oh.
Ooh, attaboy. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to have sell stops now. Let's see if we can break those lows. Excuse me. Yeah, let's see. 1 hour might come crashing down, fill that wick. That'll be the re-break of the 4 hour low again, too. Wow, look at that. So if you got wicked in there, You know, that's just another example. That's the second example today of trying to just jump the gun without waiting for exactly what you want to see there, right? So again, got to be patient. Got to wait for those top wicks. Wow, what a move out of there. Yeah, 15 closed above there, so makes sense.
Not a bad buy. No.
All right, these stops are getting too crazy. I'm going to just delete. We'll wait. Let's go back to Goldie here. So gold is okay. I mean, it's 9:30. We should have a lot of volatility. Your 15 is like, I mean, it's just been moving down here, right? So let's take a look at that 4 hour. 4 hour starting to fill the gap. I think this was the wick we were really trying to tap into here. So I'm trying to sniff out a potential fade, potential opportunity, but we need to probably like actually break the low here, or at least start to fill that wick a little bit more. And then look, if price already came down into that range, see how we tapped there? We should not come back up and break this high, right? If we do, then, you know, most likely we're going to begin to move up. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's no impulse entry for me here, like you see me do on some other days. I want to see how this candle here will close. And if this guy can close above, then I like the idea of us re-breaking the high and coming back up here. But probably no current candle impulse entry on this one for me. It's just not the time. That 4 hour can continue ripping down here. So 1 hour target been hit, 30-minute target been hit, but that 4 hour is still quite lethal here. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but I was thinking the same there.
Yeah.
Nice, like inverted celery maybe here.
Same.
Above range. Yeah.
NQ gone. Bye bye.
Gold, man. Both of them.
Suggested broker. I use Tradeovate. That's the only one that I use right now. I would also say Dominion Markets. We just got a code too with Dominion. I think it's TTE8. If you create a account with Dominion Markets on the broker, I think you get like no commissions or something like that on the standard account. So all you gotta do is use code TTE8 and it'll give you like a no commission type of account. Yeah, other than that,
I wish I could use Dominion, man.
Dude, I mean, me too. If I could still trade forex like that, I would definitely use Dominion.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Why can't you?
It doesn't allow US
citizen.
no. So anyone outside of the US that wants to put some money into a forex broker, I would probably say Dominion Markets was my favorite. And then for futures, I usually go with like Tradeovate.
Oh, nice. Oh, so no US resident?
Yeah.
Yeah, no US residents
wow.
with Dominion. Otherwise, I mean, I was working with Dominion from like 2020 up until 2024. Yeah, the beginning of 24.
Yeah, right.
Bro, they were great.
Forex.
But John, you wanted to trade forex?
Well, like
Well, we used to do it.
is like a good broker itself. So I mean, yeah, no, I would have to trade forex, but I'm familiar with.
Yeah, but I mean, if you like it, then yeah.
Like maybe if I didn't have to use, maybe if I wasn't a U.S. citizen and it didn't ban them, then I would consider it.
Bro, I had to literally take my money, like all my money out. They gave you like a week because they like banned U.S. traders from Dominion, or not Dominion didn't ban it. It was like some sort of like regulation. Yeah. So yeah, we had to leave Dominion. So I had to take all the bread out and not trade it anymore. But they were probably my favorite when it comes to forex.
Definitely.
I use the other, Hugo's Way and all the famous. I think KOT Forex was another good one. I don't even know if they're still around. I think they are, but code for Dominion is TTE8, like 8-figure trader.
And yo, chat.
Let's get it.
Facts.
Tora, I personally didn't really like Tora. That was a broker that Raja and his brother were working on, but a bunch of our guys didn't really like the customer service there, and they were just a little like late on everything. So for me personally, like if the group doesn't like if it can't be like on top of like our team's customer service, typically I'll kind of let off the gas. So I don't like when our people like have questions, especially when their real money goes into a market and then they don't get an answer. So yeah, I actually took all my bread out of Tora too. Tora was pretty good in terms of trading. It's just their customer service wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the greatest. Oh, KOT no longer. Holy. They were great. I'm glad I got in and out. Goldie, what are we going to do here?
I mean, I'm liking like a little pullback here. Sell down. What about you?
Little 360 pip stop loss, something light.
Yeah, I would inverted celery. I like that.
Yeah, I like going up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already tapped 1 hour. We've already tapped 30. We've already tapped 15 here. It's like my little observation zone right in here.
What about like the 4 hour? Do you like about buys?
The 4 hour, just that we're
Yeah.
extremely bullish on the 4 hour, and chances are if we filled this wick here, maybe that's where we're gonna reject, especially if the lower
Cool.
time frames are setting it up now. So there's no guarantee, obviously, right? But
Yeah.
if we're rejecting
But-
out of that area, then I think we could probably pull back here.
Cool. Yeah,
We-
looking at that area as a rejection wick on
Yeah.
the 4 hour.
Yep. Yeah, I want to see the candle close basically just like that. If we can close just like that, then the buys will be taken right on the break of the high there. Oh, so many people assaulted by this move on NQ, especially NQ. Holy!
Yo, you
NQ
know
traders
sellers
got
are grabbed there on gold too, though.
annihilated today.
Broke the. Oh my goodness.
Bro, not only did you have the sellers get in here,
Yo.
right, on that early move here, and all hit, but then right there on that break of that low, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, that
Oh.
happened quick. Looked like it was about to just split there, but yeah, came straight back up.
Yep.
Goldie's gonna
What
give
the
us some
fuck?
nice-
It's a rough Monday for some traders here today.
Oh my god. I'm good. I'm good to not have any trades right now.
Very rough.
Yeah, same.
They're like,
Oh,
it's March, I'm gonna crush it. Yeah, they were waiting at the open. See how many of you guys blew your accounts on the open last night, and then now you blew more today. Just see how it kind of sets you back. Like trying to do too much, it's like, come on, buddy, you're just not that guy, you know. Like just, and by the way, you don't have to be that guy. You really don't. You really don't have to be that guy to make consistent money here. So a lot of traders, they jumped in on the open, they potentially lost a whole bunch of money, and here they come again, swinging for the fences. And the first sign of a trade, they're like, "Oh, I'll take it." Right? I seen one meme. It was like, "Yo, don't be too thirsty, because when you're thirsty, you'll drink anyone that comes up to you with a cup, you'll drink it, and that's how you get poisoned." So it's like, yo, don't be too thirsty out here. Like, don't be too like jittery. Calm down, relax. We're hunting. Remember, we're hunting, gang. We're hunting out here.
Agreed, bro.
You're
They're
one of them.
thirsty 'cause
All right,
they're-
let's not
They're $100 away from a payout, man. They want that.
lesson learned. You know, yeah, and again, your prop firm, your targets and all that stuff. They come in they try and trick you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
That's
the,
what they
they're
do.
the archons of the trading space. Yeah.
It's happened to me.
Definitely.
Everyone was like full buy with. Yo, that's true. That's true.
Right.
Yo, facts. We're not only hunting, but we're hunting to feed our fam. Kids got to eat.
Real. Don't forget about that why.
Y'all got kids, some of you guys. You know how it is. These
Remember
kids
why
can
you want
eat.
to be great at this.
Bum, bum. The kids got to eat.
Remember, we should make a note of this, because I like to make a note of this as well. But you know, every step you take here is either bringing you one step closer to your goals or one step further away from your goals, right? And that's just based off your decisions and choices alone. So your choices are super powerful, right? You can't go back. Once you make a choice, you can't go back, right? That choice, you either pay the price of discipline or regret. Don't forget it.
It's true. Why didn't I like the
Right,
bull on NQ? Was it the 1 hour? Yeah, it was a little bit on the 1 hour. Plus the 4 hour was breaking its low there. So yeah, that's pretty much. See, that 4 hour was coming back down. Re-broke its own low. Came driving down a little bit. But yeah, right here, that break of the low. But bam, that probably just activated the sellers and kept it moving. But yeah, I think this 30 fake out probably would have been a good move if it wasn't like so rangy, right? Then maybe I would have considered it. But yeah, that's pretty much why. 4 hour break in its own low. Because remember, at that time, like a minute or two before that, you had a 4 hour candle that looked like basically like this. So you're trying to see, okay, maybe we can anticipate the sells coming in here now, right? And yeah, price just turned around there, so that's fine. That's okay. What a move, though. Gotta feed the kids, man. You got to. At least once every other day. You know, I'm just kidding. Well-rounded meals, 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Since I have no kids, sometimes it's hard to feel selfish, but you good, Rich? You good?
It's all good, Rich. I don't got kids either, bro.
Same. So it's good.
We'll keep it that way for now.
Yeah, just for a bit.
Oh, you guys are thinking about having a baby, Magnus?
Hey.
Wow, that's amazing.
This guy said just for a bit, bro.
Just for a bit. A bit don't sound too long to me.
Bro. Nah. I meant like years, bro.
Damn, why?
Yeah, I mean.
Come on, you've
wait.
been over to my house. You've seen how kids are. Why wouldn't you want those?
It seems like a bit much right now.
Just a bit.
We're building the kingdom up here, so.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll bet you.
He said, I got 4 kids, 4 different baby moms, man. 4 trading accounts, 4 funded, 4 still in the eval, man. 4 is everywhere on this guy. 4!
We golfing, we screaming 4.
Prepare, bro. Yo.
Damn, bro.
TTE, breaking news. Magnus. The Viking himself. I think half the room has kids, half the room doesn't.
Probably.
Pretty cool. Pretty even. 15 closure coming up.
Being a new parent is absolutely epic when you have 1 kid. I remember Alea had a booger in her nose the first day we took her back. It was like, you could hear her like stuffing up her nose. We were like, oh my God, what do we do? I was like, let's bring her back to where we got her in the hospital.
Bring her back from where she came from.
We called the lady. She was like, I can't tell you what to do, but you know, what you're saying seems pretty normal. Babies are usually stuffy when they leave. They're usually a little stuffy.
Seems like you guys are overreacting.
All right, let's see if we can make something happen here, gang. So we have a little onion play going on Goldie. 30-minute closure or 15-minute closure. We still got the second half of 9:30 coming in here. So let's see if we can get a lower wick. And if we can, then there's going to be an entry here on the break of the highs. Could we move back up for that pullback here? We'll see. No top wick on the 1 hour just yet either.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get that lower wick and then get to work here. Bum.
You're in terms of current?
Bring the receipt. I think previous candle.
Damn.
Previous high?
Oh wow, it's like a 70-something pip difference. That's crazy. If we can get a little top wick here, then yeah. But yeah, if not, then I'll use
it was like huge.
The current candle.
Yeah, I like current. We'll see.
Make a steeper low.
But
490 pips. That's crazy. That's crazy. No good stops either.
Damn.
So like, let's see if we can break the low, because we're gonna have to use like some sort of a current candle stop here if we do take this trade. So now that we broke the highs, let's see if we can re-break this low here, get a little pump down. Yeah, that's good. And now we can set the buy stop here. So yeah, I think the difference is still 70, right?
I don't even.
Oh no, 40 now.
I see it.
So not the worst not the worst. I think I'm gonna keep mine on the previous candle here, just for the
Yeah, I got that.
just for the extra confirmation. But yeah, everything looks good because that'll also re-break our 30-minute candle here too. So, all right, looks good.
Man, this might be. This might be.
Looks good though. That's
one
a perfect
MGC
lower
here.
wick. Perfect lower wick though.
One MGC.
Yeah, it's fire. Tapping into support.
So what's the trade gonna look like? Something like this. So you have full TP coming back up in the range. You have partial somewhere around 87. So somewhere around like this level, right around here looks clean for partials. You got a lot of wicks in this area here as well. That should put us roughly 200 pips in profit. And then if we can get up towards like back in the range here, that'd be great. You know, somewhere probably around like 11. Yeah, like 54. Yeah, something like 54.11, 54.10. So we'll see. And then what do we got on NQ? Anything good?
Is it sell limit for? Yeah, Chris, it's a sell limit for TP and trade weight. If you go buy stop here, then sell limit.
Sir.
Wow. Yeah, NQ. I don't really want to touch that.
No, not right now.
But
Maybe
we're on
after
Goldie.
10.
Goldie.
Yeah, after 10
Perfect
we
lower wick there.
revisit NQ.
Perfect lower wick.
That's a perfect low week for real. Tapping right down to support.
Got 5 kids. 8 and under. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, I got. Sheesh, what are mine? I got 4 kids, 5 and under. 4 kids, 5 and under. Just running
bless
around.
y'all.
Just we got fat lips. We got bruised elbows. We got black eyes. We got it all over here. We got it all,
For real, man. Just dealing with everything.
bro. My boy Kingman done fell and just like cut his whole lip open the other day.
Damn,
Bro, that guy
Holy.
is so funny.
Hilarious. He's hilarious.
I've never met someone funny, man.
Hilarious.
When he's playing golf too, best.
He's gonna be a great golfer, man. He really is.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Really.
And we got a lower size on gold with this price actions. Crazy.
4 hour
Insane.
tapping
Man.
target. 4 hour, 30 minutes tapping target. 15-minute onion looking good.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
looking fire. 9:45 too. High volume time. One on the top week. Or a small.
Boy stall.
Yeah, let's see. This looks very good.
Yeah, I guess stops are going to be sitting, somewhere below the current candle low here. Welcome to the jungle. No crying in the casino, boys.
Yep.
Stops are huge. I mean, that's all we got, you know?
Literally.
That's it. I mean, that's the structure, you know? So if this was 30 pips or 300 pips, I mean, you just got to lower your size
We
or
wouldn't say a
increase your
thing.
size accordingly, yeah. That's pretty much it.
But I mean, price moves like this. You can't do nothing about it. We remember like a month ago, it moved like crazy, like 2,000 pips in a session. So,
Exactly. It's either that or we just don't
Yeah.
take a trade, you know? We just don't trade for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. I'd rather just get in with a lower size. It's still the same. It's still the same skill set. It's the same candles. It's the same kind of price action. A lot of the time.
Definitely.
Looks good though. Looks good. 30 rebreak of the high. 1 hour coming back. 4 hour about to need a new top wick as well here. So if we get down within like 5 minutes, we'll delete. But as of right now, we'll just hang tight and see if we can get that last push here of the 9:30 candle.
Yeah. But I'm with them.
Yep, it does feel good. We got the kids running out. My kids are barefoot all the time. Their feet are so strong. These dudes be running through like rocks now. I'm like, damn. But yeah, they're outside. They're dirty. They're bloody. They get cuts here and there. They got their bikes, you know, their scooters. They just whip around, man. No iPad. Team, no iPads. John, do my kids have iPads?
Nah,
No?
they don't.
Really? So no
they
iPads
don't.
at the restaurant?
Really?
No iPods.
Really?
No iPods in the restaurant. Usually when I go in there, I hand Alea a crayon. So
Yeah, man.
Fire.
Off the
sit down,
devices.
they usually color and use their
Bro.
imagination.
That reminds me, my girl and I the other day saw like a restaurant where we are right now, and it was like two kids at the table just sat there with like iPads and
Zombified.
headphones on too. I was like, my girl said to me, it was like, they're just they are just like wasting money. They can't even talk to them. Like, what are they like? I don't know. It was just crazy to me, but
Crazy,
damn,
right?
yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah, no, it's sad, bro. For real.
Yeah, you probably see that over there just as often. So I mean,
Yeah, I see that a lot for sure. Definitely.
wild, bro.
Facts, bro. It is
I'm like,
wild.
damn, you can't even talk
Feel
to
bad,
each other.
bro.
Yeah, for real. It's like, damn.
I showed my kids this. I said, "Look, kids, I love you, and if I get you an iPad, look at this kid." I said, "Look what happened to him. His mom and dad let him use an iPad. Look at his eyes," and his eyes rolled. So there was a video on this. So the dad painted dark circles under his kid's eyes while he was sleeping, right? And then he let him play on the iPad for a bit. And then he goes, son, oh my God, what's happening to your eyes? You know, like, please stay away from these. And the kid was shook and basically got him off the iPad. So I even showed Alea this. I said, baby, I don't want your eyes looking like that forever, you know? And yeah, she was like, me neither. Yeah, I don't know why those kids use that. So that basically solved that.
I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a smart thing to do. Good strategy.
Yeah, just kind of full brain usage right there. Yeah. I said, you don't want eyes like that, do you? Like, no. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want you to have those. Your eyes are so pretty.
Right.
Your chart disappeared? Oh my goodness. I hope you got a plan G, or at least a plan B. The fear tactic, yeah. No, I
definitely
think
deleting
I
a lot
might
of
have to delete.
Yeah,
So with
deleted.
6 minutes left, yeah, let's delete this, and we have a new so in 6 minutes we get a new 4-hour closure, and that would make a lot of
Top wick.
sense as well, yeah, for that top wick to come up. So we might be re-adding this based off the 4-hour candle creating a new top wick, but if this candle can close weak bearish, right, we could probably expect that move up here on the open of the new 4-hour candle at some point. So yeah, we'll wait on that. Same entry, all that. We'll have a much better stop loss here. We could at least use, like, you know, somewhere above the range probably in this case, now that we got the retest. So yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
Much better.
Let's hang tight.
And if it closes to
Easy,
bearish,
bro.
we could at least just wait for a new breakout above or something like that too.
Yep, we get more information
Yep.
here in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I like it.
Red folder. Yeah, so what red folder is this that we have here? Aha, okay, gotcha. I don't know why was that not there, or did I just not have it refreshed? I don't know. Could have sworn that was not there. I just didn't see it, really. Did I really miss that? Wow.
Yeah, it's in there.
PMI.
Cool. Wait, what time is that? Is that at 10?
10, yep.
Oh, cool. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a bottom wick here. Real quick.
Yeah,
put a
that's what
stop
I'm
below.
thinking too. Maybe a little wick down on the 4-hour and then a re-break of the high,
Right.
and we enter right on there.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to delete your orders, not just put them up there on the screen, because that news might do something.
You just reminded me to make sure I had to check my other funded accounts here.
Great.
Check all
'Cause,
your
like, that
accounts.
news might do something, no matter how up you put it.
That's the other thing with these funded accounts, bro. You got so many of them. It's like, can't even imagine them all.
No, that's that. It does get a little out of hand.
For real, bro. Bro, sometimes it does, but Trade Singer is pretty good though. You
Is
can
it?
like copy everything on that. Yeah, I trade one account and it does the same thing on like 4 others.
Yeah.
Trade away too.
Oh,
So
nice.
Trade all right.
yeah,
Is there an entry?
Right,
Not
right.
yet. Not yet. We deleted our entry point. We're going to add it back potentially here in 3 minutes. Is there a TT code for Tradeify?
get
Yes.
better stops
I think
now,
it's
too.
just TTE.
Yeah, it's fire.
Better
Yeah,
stop
better,
loss
much
value.
better stops. Yep. Right? I think our code for Tradeify is just TTE, I believe.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Nightbot might know.
Nightbot? Tally got funded, but I'm struggling a bit. Any tips? Yeah, what are you struggling with? So you got funded, so it seems like you're trading well. Maybe it's just like the fact that you're struggling with like being in that next phase, and that's perfectly normal. You know, just embrace that stuff, man. Like really lean into like what you're supposed to do here, right? Like trust me, you're not here for no reason, right? There's probably a reason that you should be a profitable day trader. I'm sure you have a great heart and you could do a lot of amazing things in life, right? So step into that, man. This is your time, right? You passed the account. You learned the knowledge. You basically understood the markets to a point where you used your skill to do what most people can't do, which is pass a funded account, right? So own that, bro. Own that. Be confident in that, and really like understand that all you got to do is continue to apply the same things that got you to that phase, right? So if you showed up every day, 1 or 2 or 3 trades, and you got yourself funded and you stuck to a certain system, then just stick to that. You didn't get lucky, right? You just worked the system that produces profits. So continue to work that system, right? Don't feel like you got lucky. A lot of us do that. We'd be like, oh man, I got lucky. Like I watched some of the golf tournament yesterday, and Shane Lowry, right? He had the first. He was in the lead all the way until like I think the 16th or the 17th hole, and he just fell apart mentally. You can see it. He could not hit a golf ball anymore, right? It's almost as if he just in a matter of a minute forgot how to hit a golf ball. Why is that, Rafi? How can someone go into that phase, be winning, and then run into an issue and have someone kind of come on his tail towards the end of the game, and it looks like the guy doesn't even know how to golf anymore?
That's beautiful that you say that, because this is something that I have been saying, and we're gonna keep talking about that. And actually, we're gonna come up with a thing that is gonna help a lot of people. But this is not a technique thing. This is not like their abilities, because obviously he's a professional athlete. The nervous system.
It's all nervous
When
system,
that thing breaks down, bro, your coherent thinking shuts down. Your physical ability shuts down. Your rational thinking shuts down. Everything shuts down. And it happens to pitchers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The guys are lights out. They lose. The nervous system takes over. They can't throw strikes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? They panic. They start asking. They start asking like, wait. What's happening? What's happening? Everything starts rushing, and you're out by that point. You know, you're out of the game. And it happens to traders here all the time as well. You got the skills, like you said. You got funded. You got the payout. Something happens in between. It really jeopardizes your nervous system, and now it makes you think, and it tricks you. And this is why I have been saying, if you have been paying attention, I tell you, it's an emotional self-hypnosis that you're getting into. You yourself, you got into that. So it's just like whenever you start understanding how to shift that and how to actually have the tools for you to neutralize whatever is happening in the nervous system, it's not like you're not going to feel anything. It's not the thoughts are not going to come in, but at least you regulate yourself, and then you know that whatever is happening is not real.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy, man. Like you see it in sports, you see it in everywhere. You see it. It happens over and over.
Yep. So you got to recenter yourself, you know, and you have to be prepared for that moment. You have to have some sort of a system and a routine. So when you become aware that you're falling apart, it gets you back together. You know, it could be as simple as a deep breath and let me return to the basics, right? I can. Let me return to the basics, right? Let me just become blind and act as if I'm just having a catch with I'm in the bullpen right now, or I'm just I'm just at the driving range, right? There's no water in front of me. There's no 2-point lead, right? Like it's just like going back to the mechanics, the muscle memory, and taking that deep breath, knowing you can do it, right? If you already did the funding phase, you can definitely get a payout, right? So it's just a matter of believing in yourself, resetting yourself a little bit. Maybe you're running into a little, maybe your regulation's getting off, like Rafi and I are talking about. I think that was Ben G, right? So, you know, consider some of that, right? Find your foundation again, get grounded, and believe that you can. And you will, my bro. You will. So,
It's in peak performance language, we call it a turn on, turn off switch. It's something that you have to be able to do it before you come into competition. When things are not going your way, you gotta turn it on, turn it on. It's just kind of like a reset button that is gonna allow you to get back into who you are. And this is something that, again, we're gonna continue to talk about this identity, right? If your identity is not fully in alignment with who you are operating, then your false identity goes back into reset, right? So like you're doing all these good things, and if you're reading some books, some people talk about your performance thermostat or your success thermostat, right? So it's like you are here, you hit there, and you go back into zero. So it is very common, and this is
Very
the reason
common.
why I keep saying the inner game, gang, is important. These skills, this what we know here on the chart, that's important. That just gives you opportunity. But what keeps you in the game, what keeps you in the lineup, like I've been saying, is the inner game. Is the most important thing.
Yep. And you'll hear pretty much every successful trader scream that same kind of message at you, right? It's just, when will you hear it, right? Because you can, again, stare at the technicals all day long till you're blue in the face. You can do as many back testing sessions, and that'll help you. But then again, that'll help you get funded. But then here comes the moment. Your teeth start clenching. The big moments here. Oh my God, you know, a little nervous, right? A little nervous, little acting a little anxious, right? Like that's where this nervous system, this mentality that we try and teach you guys comes into play. That's where the champions are made, right? That's where the champions set themselves apart from everybody else, right? So Lowry, what do you know? He just happens to be a guy that typically comes in, plays well, but never comes in first. Why is that, right? Why is that? Is it that Scheffler is such a better player than him, or Rory? Him and Rory hang out every day. They probably take the same amount of cuts every day. Why does Rory go on and win championships while Lowry sits back? It's a mentality, right? It's some sort of belief system that goes on, right? And the pressure, the moments of pressure that come on. So you have to prepare yourself for those moments of pressure in life. And by the way, pressure is a privilege, right? Only the most privileged people get to feel some sort of pressure. So enjoy it, embrace it, impose your will on it too. The plan on the new 4 hour. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis here, and let's take a look here. So we got a daily candle moving down now. So we came and the daily candle was moving up. Remember, we had this somewhat of a daily breakout, right, where you kind of had a closure above the range, but you got no top wick. So price just kind of moved up here based off of the events of the weekend. As now we see price starting to come back down in the tail end of the New York session here. 4 hour candle has also closed bearish. So no guarantee that we keep moving down here on the 4 hour, by the way, but we don't have much of a top wick yet. So let's go take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour has tapped into support. So we have a support level sitting right here at 53.35. Let's go see what this wick down here is, because I believe that's our observation zone. Yeah, that's going to be our support that we have, right? So basically from that point on, let's drop down to the 15 just one time. Yeah, so basically between 53.36 and 53.18 is just a no man's land, just a rejection zone. So what I think we can do is potentially not enter on the break of this high, because that could just be the 4 hour that wicks up and kind of continues moving down, but potentially a closure back above to see that 4 hour candle begin to pull back here. 1 hour, 30 minute at target, 1 hour at target. 4 hour candle had filled this wick over here as well, and now we've got no top wick. So let's see if we continue to reject out of 18 there, and if we do, then you know we might have some opportunities. I'd say probably above 62 for the buys. So you'll have plenty of clean range above 62. It's only 478 pips, so plenty of room to make money. But this is confusing right here, right? Not much going on at the moment, so we got to wait for those closures. So yeah, we'll see if we get another wick down into that area. If we do, you know, awesome. I mean, there's no sells for me with that no top wick on the 4 hour just yet, but if we can reject out of there, then I think we can counter trend this idea, moving up towards at least 89 and then potentially even see 99 here. So yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's
I was
the
thinking
plan.
exactly the same here.
The plan.
Especially when we come down here first and all that now. Kind of fill the wicks to the downside, maybe even break the lows and all that, and then kind of come back up.
Yep. Big rejection. We want to see just like this candle. You see how this candle was down here too at one point. Look where it closed. Way up there. Bullish. So we want to see more rejections out of this area here. More rejections. And then now we also get a 4 hour rejection too. So that would be awesome. Maybe a candle closure back above. Something like that would be great. And then off we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going back to, you know, the self-sabotage. I don't know if you remember, and if you guys, whoever is here that follows baseball, there was a guy, pretty good pitcher. During the regular season, he was a killer. Playoffs will come in, he could not get the job done. His name was David Price. If you guys remember, the dude was doing the regular season, bro. Can't touch him. Playoffs was a complete different David Price. And it was a thing that at the time that he started, and this came in from like a younger time during the post minor leagues times, that started believing that he had to do better in the playoffs. He had to do this in the playoffs, right? So in a way, that kind of created a inner resistance, because he gave more meanings to the playoff games than regular season games, right? So this is something that we talked about before. You know, it's what kind of meaning you give to certain events, because funded account, combine, whatever it is, it's the same system. It's the same thing. Nothing changes. But what changes is how you approach your performance and how you approach your perception to it. Because if you think about it, having an eval and having a funded account already, you still gotta follow your rules. You still gotta do what got you to where you are right now. Nothing changes. What changes is how you feel about it and the kind of meaning that you give it to. And this happens at all levels of performance. So understanding these things.
I hope y'all understand
that?
that right there, because that right there, I'm glad you brought that up. I hope you understand that. Understanding these things is gonna be able to completely shut down these it is, like I said before, it's a self-hypnosis that is happening, because you tell yourself, oh, I gotta do this. No, you don't. You gotta keep doing what you've been doing this whole time. And it changes, right? And then that's what we've been talking about. You have your reset button, you have your systems in place that self-regulate. You took a loss, it hit you, it hurt you. You gotta have that button in there that keeps you neutral for the moment, because the emotion is like clouds. And this is something that we talk about in meditation. Emotion come and go, thoughts come and go. But you gotta have a system that keeps you neutral and stable under these emotional states. So whenever you do that, now you start understanding things. And obviously some people are just, gifted at that and they just have it naturally. But whoever doesn't have it, this is just right here, the beginning, the foundation for you to be at elite level. And not just for trading. We're talking about performance overall. Yeah. No, that's amazing.
Remember you talked about
so
that
good.
in your webinar. You said it starts with awareness, then understanding, and then letting go.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
And that's facts, bro. And that's how you really develop those mental skills too. I love that, bro. Like, I remember Mark Douglas talked about, he'd be like, take a basketball shooter who can make 90 out of 100 free throws, right? 90% success rate with jump shots. But then you put him at the free throw line when his team is down by one and there's 1 second left on the game, right? It's like, all right, now, your 90% shooting successful win rate, does it necessarily matter right now? Because right now there's some pressure on, right? And what do you need to handle that pressure is those mental skills you talked about. And I think what you said developing awareness, understanding, and letting go is really a great way to develop those mental skills, right? Like, and what Mark Douglas was talking about too is that could be the difference between a demo account that you're trading and a live trading account. So if I can develop awareness about the game we're playing, right? If I can develop awareness about probability mindset and neutral mindset and understand that and what that means, now I can let go and just play the game.
Yep.
Also, you know, adding into that,
Yeah,
here's why this game is so fascinating to me. It's just because, okay, we have the level of awareness that this is a very uncertain environment, right? We have our confluences, and that only just gives us an edge that possibly could happen, right? But it doesn't, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have everything in alignment and it doesn't play out. You have the awareness of that. But 90% of performers do not completely understand or have the awareness of themselves.
Right.
Because once that lizard brain gets on, bro, you're in survival mode, you're emotional, you're angry, you're whatever it is that you're feeling, it's over.
Yeah.
You can't control that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something deeper. It's a force that a lot of people can't control. And that right there, awareness, not just of the market, of the game we play, but of the self. And a lot of people struggle looking at the self because it's painful, it's unknown. There's a lot of things that, you know, you don't want to really look at. My meditation mentor told me, if you like horror films, focus on meditation. You will see the scariest movie that you never ever want to see. You get to see within, right? So this is a beautiful work, man. It's beautiful work, and once you do that,
that's what I noticed too. It's like when you sit quiet and get into that meditating state where you're just kind of in a solitude state. Now you actually see what's going inside you, right? Now you see the visions, the thoughts, the feelings like that are all in stored of you. You know, that can be a start for change, right? A start for some sort of transferred energy.
Yeah. It is.
Facts, bro.
It's intense. It's intense, and you know, and that's why, you know, we do what we do here, and you know, working with so many people, man, from all different sports and traders. It's like it all comes down to the same thing: the self.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the reason why I said the machine is gonna be always as good as the operator. You and I could have the same car, and it's not that your car is better than mine. It's just you drive different than I do. You know what I'm saying? But we're driving the same car, and you do different things with the same car that we have. So, same thing. That's the reason why you see here we're trading the same systems. Some people get different results. I mean, there's something right there, right? So, yeah, bro, it's beautiful work, and
That's amazing.
it's something that I will invite everybody to tap into, not just to become a better trader, but you will become a better overall better person, better performer, better overall everything, because you will master yourself in a way.
Facts, bro.
Ding, ding, ding. Bingo.
Yeah.
And those are some secrets on why you can pass an eval and not get through to the funded. Those are some reasons why you can muster up the courage to go speak to a girl, but then you cancel on the date, right? And there's so many like places you can apply this mental shutdown, this emotional hijacking that, like Mr. V also said, you know, your income or your lifestyle, it will never outgrow your level of personal growth and development. So that's what we're talking about here. Personal growth and development within you, right? Knowing thyself. So I love it. I love it. This is the secrets that are missing from, you know, a lot of professions, is that mentality talk.
Yeah.
It's like inner
game,
if
baby.
you don't know how
The
to
inner game.
If you don't know how to shift the gear in a Lamborghini, it doesn't matter how fast that car is. I can beat you in a Toyota Camry. I could beat you running, right? If you don't know how to use the vehicle. So again, understand how to use it. It's the driver, not the car, right? Doesn't matter if you have the fastest vehicle in the world. If you don't know how to use it, you will never succeed, right? It doesn't matter if you're involved in the greatest niche in the world, like trading, where you can make 7 G's in 1 minute. It doesn't matter if you're in that niche. Doesn't matter if you're in that Lamborghini. If you don't know how to drive that car, if the driver isn't aware of how the mechanism works, then they will continue to go nowhere. Does that make sense? Some of you guys can look around, and this might be a little heartfelt, heart-to-heart locker room talk. I want you to look around and ask yourself, where were you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Same place? Same place? So it's not the car, right? It's the driver. You got to learn how to operate the mechanism. You got to learn how to drive the car. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You can have the best, and you have the best car in the world. You'll never go anywhere with it. So take buy, and you take buy. Why would I take a buy? If I have buys above here, closure above 53.62, why in the world would I take a buy right here? Explain.
Nick,
Explain the trade.
I honestly can explain why someone would say that, because Raja said this best. You're either dumb or stupid.
Nah. Hey, I didn't say it. Yeah.
John
Raja
Lex.
said it.
This guy went Raja on him, yo. Holy.
Yo,
That's crazy.
Johnny Banks.
Shots fired.
Damn. If you can give me a valid explanation on why I should pull the trigger on a buy right here and risk $4,000 of my own money right now, maybe I'll consider it. But you gotta at least give me a good explanation.
No data here. Why would we execute with no data? It makes no sense. That was just gambling. There's a very fine line between gambling and professional trading right here.
Mr. Gems with another. They don't call him Johnny Gems for no reason.
Shoot out a gem right there.
Johnny Gems, baby.
He's sleep deprived.
Bro, honestly, I thought you'd come up with a quote right there. Then, yeah.
That's my gem, bro, for the day.
Yeah. So again, can you operate the vehicle properly, right?
This vehicle's right here, Brian. You know it works. You know it drives. So,
Yes, sir.
do you have what it takes to drive it properly?
Do you? All right.
Really, man.
4 hour does have a top wick here, but we now have some pushback here to the lower time frames with these wick rejections, right? So we don't necessarily want to sell. We don't necessarily want to buy, right? We still need more information out of these candles. So for me, there's no clean range probably until we get back below 18 at this point. So if we could get a closure below 18, now that the 4 hour candle actually has a top wick, right, then I may consider these sells now. If we reject the lows on the 4 hour and re-break the 4 hour high here, right, which would also equal a closure above the range, that's your 4 hour high right there, then the buys look very, very good, right, for us to re-break that 4 hour high and continue moving up. So I'm open for both buys and sells, but in this range right here, there is absolutely zero confirmations according to the way I view the markets. So you might have your little moving average or your Fibonacci or your stochastic or RSI or head, shoulders, knees, and toes, something. I know there's something here for a buy or a sell. I get it. Just nothing for the style that I trade. Cool. So if you want to buy, buy. If you want to sell, sell. Do what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Green numbers too. Yeah, by the way, green numbers. Green numbers. So
Always see green numbers. Yo, let's go QW, bro. I love it, Q. Staring at that doorknob, awesome, bro.
Hey,
Me too this weekend, bro.
I would honestly challenge you guys to do that only outside underneath a tree.
Wow, it's fire.
Oh, here he goes again with this crazy stuff. This wizard stuff. Yo, I challenge you. 1 hour underneath a tree. No technology, no cell phones, no distractions, no nothing. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Say you won't come back.
That I'm gonna say.
Say you won't come back changed.
Yeah, if you might start doing that, you might start having some random itches in the body. You might start feeling like some random pain. Don't pay attention to that. Just focus on what you're doing.
If you happen to sit on an anthill, it's all right. Stay in meditation.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah, bro.
Do you, boo?
Not even gonna lie though, this weekend I was on the balcony just staring away like for like 2 hours at least. There was no doorknob or anything, but in that solitude session, bro, and none beats it, man.
Nothing beats
Way better
solitude.
than scrolling on the phone.
My trees are frozen right now. Oh man, Stephen B. You got to get some new trees.
Have a little cryotherapy session out there.
Yeah, for real. It's
Some,
been
like,
that in
beats on
Denmark
it.
too, definitely.
Bro, that's what I did yesterday. We have our
Yo.
we have somebody help us with the door here, and we're kind of like cutting it or whatever. And I went down.
Yeah.
I went out there to see how he was gonna do the thing. And I go out there, and the guy was like, "Man, you're gonna freeze." I'm like, "Nah, we're gonna be here for what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? That's a cryotherapy session for me." And I was just sitting there, bro, just focusing on. I felt like the heat, like the cold in my ear, my nose, everywhere.
Yo, at your
Nostrils
place,
are frozen.
it's real cold. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's different out here. You wouldn't think so, but it's different. Different
Yeah.
kind of cold.
Clear your mind
Yeah,
or let
so
your
that's
mind
cool.
wander. Same. Clearing your mind, letting your mind wander, and then paying attention to what your mind wanders or where it wanders to is also nice. Because then you
Yeah.
get to see repetitive thoughts that may either be serving you or not serving you. And you can see them come up now and then begin to get rid of them. So all of a sudden you'll be trying to clear your mind and you start thinking about something. You have to pay attention to what thought the mind brings you when it's, undistracted or uninfluenced, right? Because those are most likely going to tell you what thoughts are helping you versus what thoughts are hurting you. And then you can begin to, develop awareness around all that. There you go.
Yo,
There it is.
yeah, with the
That's it. Right there.
like
Just get a doorknob,
well,
get a tree, and that's all you gotta do.
it also could be like an exercise, like Nick said too, like your mind wanders on something you don't want to think about. You can catch that and exercise your muscle to now think about the things that you do want, right? Every time that you do think about the things you don't want.
Yeah. All right, let's see NQ here as well. Let's see. Yeah, nothing for me. Probably going to wait for some sort of closures back below or a support to form above here. If we can get support to form above, then yeah, possible buys. 4-hour bullish here. 4-hour bullish.
Yep.
Go for a walk
Exactly,
without your
Richard.
phone? Oh, hell yeah. Well, especially like after you eat a meal. Nice little 20-minute walk. No cell phone. Now eat down. Chill.
oh, it's so far.
It's the best.
Honestly,
I love that. Yeah.
I think if people did 20-minute walks as much as they ate, like they'd be golden.
Yeah,
Like
just
a
after every
20-minute
meal.
walk for every time you eat, bro.
Yo.
Yup,
for real.
quick little walk.
Or having a 20-minute walk like lunch or breakfast, lunch, dinner. I think it's fire.
Yep. Sweden. Ooh, let's look at Sweden
Yo,
right now.
shakes.
Wow.
Insane.
There you go. There's the road, baby. There's the path. Just walk it. Mm-hmm.
Yo, it looks like Denmark right there.
It looks like upstate New York too.
Oh wow,
That snow.
that's
You guys still got snowed by you, Magnus, Rafi?
like a
No
very
snow,
little bit.
just crazy wind and cold.
Yeah, same here.
I totally understand.
A little bit of snow left. Yeah.
Let's see here. I have struggled with gathering profits when taking partials. I lose all my profits when I lose. Okay, I would 3 trades and the 4th trade hit you on the stop loss. My profits are gone. What do I do? Do I take... Yeah, so it's a process, I mean, there's a little bit of a process to that. So number 1 is I personally don't like sizing the same size on every trade. Because if every trade you have let's say let's just say it's less than 1R, right? If you use the same size there, then in a matter of 2 or 3 trades, if you take one big loss, then you lose your profits. So it's all about understanding conditions. It's all about using better stop losses, right? Not every trade, right, has to be the same stop loss. Not every trade has to be the same exact size, right? I remember at one point I was just using 10 lots. And I would use 10 lots on every trade, and I would run into situations where I would lose like my last 2 or 3 trades if I hit one big loser, right? So how did we fix that? We started using the market conditions to size up or size down. We started to find better stop losses at times, right? Sometimes using current candle stops, sometimes using previous. We also take base hits, right? So a lot of times our base hits are going to get hit, right? Maybe if we get in this trade here, who knows? Maybe the full TP doesn't get hit. But man, I think it was like, what was the daily runner? It's like 86% of the time we're going to get that base hit. So a lot of times when I hear people say that to me and then I look at their data, they're not taking those base hits. They're waiting, right? They're letting it run, and that's not the system, right? That's not the way the plan is designed. So either try and understand these conditions more, right? And you will over time just being here. Try not to use the same exact size on every trade. Try to adjust that size based off of what you're learning on the conditions, right? And then also don't forget to take your base hits. You know, base hits keep me profitable, man. I mean, probably 7 out of every 10 trades, I mean, my TP1 gets hit and then back to break even price goes. So don't sleep on the base hit, you know, concept here, right? Because we know we can probably win 8 out of 10 trades when we just let our base hit get hit, like our TP1, and then let the rest go, right? So just understand that. And then again, now even if you are using like the same contract size for every trade, once you begin to understand, okay, just take the best setups, measure the conditions, take your base hits, right? Understand how to manage. Once you begin to put all that together, now it doesn't even matter, bro. If you took 10 trades and won 8 of them, it doesn't matter how big these 2 losers were. For the most part, they will never overcome those 8 winners that you took in a row. So don't be afraid to take those small base hits at times, collect your profits versus, you know, going in profit and then coming back into drawdown and maybe getting stopped out or something like that. So again, it takes time. You know, it's not easy. It's really not. So I think we talked about this on the webinar, but every trade, you should be bugging the daylights out of me. You should be saying, Nick, okay, I see you're getting in at this amount of contracts. Why? What's your reasoning behind it? What do you think about the conditions right now, Nick? Like, if I don't explain it, pull it out of me, right? Like, again, I do this every single day. So what seems like maybe complicated to you might just seem very simple and mundane to me. So if you have that question, ask that question, especially in real time. Like, bug the crap out of me. Say, dude, you know, I want to know the conditions of this trade. What do you see? What stands out to you? Like, half the time we set buy stops and you guys go quiet. Like, you guys are ghosts. All of a sudden I can whisper, I could drop a pin in here and everyone would hear it, right? Like, where y'all at? Yo, Nick, what's the condition? Why are you doing this? Why are you taking that? Any reason for this? What do you see here? What sticks out the most? Any red flag? Like, I'd be all over this chat if I was trying to learn and become profitable and set my family free. So you really got to just ask more questions, gang. Like, you got to be hungry, man. You know, good leaders ask great questions, right? You got to be hungry for the knowledge. So when that time comes and we're in the heat of it all, ask the question. Don't just go ghost and become quiet and, you know, wait till your buy stop gets hit and just keep your finger on the W. So that way after the trade, you W. No, it's like, yeah, W's, we want to trade, but you never got your question answered, right? So this is a class. Right? I'm not necessarily here to entertain you, although that's awesome and fun too. But look, I'm here to teach you guys how to create family victory in your life. I'm here to teach you how to get the results that I get in trading. Right? That's mainly why I'm here. So take advantage of me. Use me to become rich. Trust me, I won't feel bad about it in any sort of way. I get it. Treat it like an elite call, man. Every session. I'll be honest, I'd be annoying the speaker. I'd be like, dude, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? This makes sense, but I'm not really fully understanding that part. Can you explain that a little bit better? Like ET said, you know, how bad do you want it?
Take advantage of it.
How bad do you want it?
Take advantage.
Yeah,
Take advantage.
My brains.
You never know how
sure,
long
dude.
this will last, right? So you got to take advantage of it while you're here. While we got it. Bring on the yap, baby. You got to pay attention to the yap. Get me to yap a bit. You guys know, all you got to do is wind me up and I'll just go. Just ask good questions. That's how you wind me up, and then I just yap about and midway through the yap, and I'll be like, hold on, guys, buy stops, and then we'll go take a trade, and we'll make 60 pips, and we'll close it as if we didn't even win a couple $1,000, and then we'll just say, hey, you know, what were we talking about again? All right, you gotta be hungry. Gotta be hungry. This is a class, not necessarily come here and, you know, let's let Nick just call us trades, but start learning why we take the trades, why we call the trades.
Sure.
Let's go. W. Sorry. Let me calm down a little bit. I get fired up about these things because I want to see people win, right, at a high level, and I'm seeing it, but I know we can see more. All right, baby. Goldie coming back up. 13 minutes on a closure here. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, we'll see how we do. Not looking good on the 30-minute, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
No,
no.
sure.
I'm sorry. My
So
bad.
much
Did I
for
yell at you guys? Was
10:45.
that too much?
So much
Sorry.
for 10:45, bro.
Maybe
Maybe
11:30.
11:30, maybe
30.
12.
30 more minutes, fam.
Yeah. Let's see. 544 level support. 544. Yeah, pretty much. I would still leave my support here though, because it's still, you know, there's a lot of wicks in front of us here, and then there's also a lot of like just this observation zone. I'd like to continue watching this because what I've observed from it so far has been nothing but rejection, right? So I wouldn't want to step in and enter below here now when I see that right there. So yeah, although the 4 hour is bearish, it still wouldn't really make that much sense for me to take advantage of this range, because it's just a lot of rejection and it's already a bit of a observation zone for me, aka a zone to stay out of. ET said what? Say what? What you want, man? What do you want? He said, how bad do you want it? When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you'll be successful. That's what he said. Class is in session, baby. What prop firm will I be using? Since top one is restricting gold, I will probably use just my live account here. Yeah, probably just use my live account. Maybe I'll get like a Lucid account or something. Maybe Tradeify or one of those and mess around a little bit. But yeah, probably just mainly my live account. Mainly.
That live account.
There you go. Yeah. Market can move 10,000, 100,000 pips. It's all noise unless it's your actual setup. And think about it. Where did we really move? Just here. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Just not much happening here today in the New York session.
Nah, for real. It's chill. Just Monday range right now. So let's wait on it.
Monday. Good old
like
Monday.
London.
This
London
is
was ranging too.
Bro, if Monday looked like anything on gold, typically it looked like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Sure.
Nothing in London though.
No, nothing.
We had like,
yeah,
didn't we have a, like a buy stop at one point? I think we had a buy stop or sell stop.
We may
maybe.
have had like a sell stop and then deleted.
Yeah, we had the sell stop,
Maybe
right?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
yeah, sell
deleted.
stop.
This one
I feel
don't
like I
look too
remember having a
bad.
sell stop.
Ah, that's right.
Oh,
right there,
no,
Nick. We broke
not-
below and then we waited for a celery, but we juked or bleeded off the last 2 minutes. The next one, like the big red candle.
The one that,
That one.
broke out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Broke up, but we waited for celery, but we bleeded off in the last like 2-3 minutes.
Gotcha.
So nothing.
Tough to sell. Tough to sell on gold with that crazy rally.
Right.
Exactly.
Is my live account on Top Step or personal? Personal. Yeah, this is a personal live account.
And Nick, like, you think about too, like, what's cool about the live accounts is like so scalable as well. Like, you know, think about like 3 to 5 years from now, you know, you stay consistent with that.
Yeah,
With that
no,
live account,
facts.
like where it's gonna take you, like that. To me, that's gonna be better than any funded account. You know, like having that 7-figure, high 6-figure trading account, live trading account, like that beats any amount of funded accounts, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever
Over time,
you
it
make, you
does.
can take out. You know, you're not like, oh, you
Exactly.
can only take half. You can only do this. It's like, bro, you
Right.
made that. You should
Yeah,
get
bro.
it. You know.
Actually,
Made
it's
that
actually
rule.
real trading for real.
And I've been talking to people, you know, like some of the guys that I've talked to, and I said, you know, here's the thing: you are in this game because you wanted to learn how to trade, right? There's a complete different thing between you being a trader and being a prop trader, right? So, yeah, like Nick said earlier, you know, get your capital, get your thing, and play your own game, because at that point you are now the boss. Right now, you're not the boss. The prop firm is. They tell you what you can do, what you can trade, when, how much, how big, right? So like when you own your own capital, now you are the boss. Now you're playing the game for real. Now this is what you want to do. So like, I guess the question is, do you want to be a prop trader or you want to be a trader? What's the question here that for you, you know, for you to go and actually think about?
Facts, bro.
Yep. Because like
Real freedom. Where's the real freedom at? Because if you
Yeah,
can't trade, you know, 4 GCs right now, is like, you're not free, my guy. You're in a cage right now. So
Freedom and control, bro. Freedom and control is the key to the sanity.
It's crazy too, because like as you build that live account, let's say you just take a couple $1,000 here and there from it, but over time, like you can trade the same exact way, take the same amount, same exact setups, but over time that account goes from 10K to 50K to 100K, right? And you look back in like 4 years and your account's sitting multiple 6 figures, and now, you know, you find yourself risking 1% of the account, and that's $1,000, right? Like, and you know, okay, I can live my life, you know, based off of, you know, on average like $1,000 on my winning trades, right? Now all of a sudden you put yourself in position. I mean, not many people make $1,000 a day by waiting for a candle to move, right? So again, we're not talking about physical manual labor. We're talking about just slowly compounding the account, taking profits along the way, and then next thing you know, in a year or two, right, you got $100,000 live account that you just been taking a little bit of money from here and there, a little bit of money from, and just compounding it and stacking it. So I'm telling you, man, it adds up. And again, you take the same trade, right? But only this time over here, you're risking $100 on this account. Over here on this account, you're risking 1,000, right? Yep. Same trade, same move, same entry, same exit, same TP. Only now you have more leverage to take advantage of. So yeah, someone said something. Someone mentioned Raja's $6 million account. It's like, yeah, he's been building that one for a couple years now. And now look, like 1% of what's 1% of 6 million?
Bro, like 600K or 60,
60K,
maybe?
right? 60K, I think. So now 1% he can risk. Let's say he risks 2% of his account. 60. He's risking 120 G's to make 120 G's per trade. Wow. Right? So remember, it's all built up over time, but the key word there is time. Right? And most people just don't want to wait on it.
Bro. You're right, man.
So this is the reason why I'm just saying that, you know, because you have been trading this game, and this is what we talk about identity, right? Like for so long, you've been focused on the payout, focused on passing the combine, focus on this, focus on that. So now when you have actually the real game in front of you, what's going to happen then? You know what I'm saying? Because you have been so mentally disturbed and emotionally disturbed by all these rules that don't exist, that shouldn't exist. Now you're in this game, and it's different. Now different fears are going to come up, right? Because now you don't have what you feared in the past. Now it's your capital. So now this is when, you know, like you are now going to have to update your identity because you've been trading the prop game so long. So the sooner that you can get into that live capital, so you can see, because everybody's different, so you can see what you're struggling with and what you can improve, is going to help you for you to get ahead whenever you start getting bigger capital as well.
Exactly. Can you trade small capital and still be profitable? Of course. Look, profitable is being profitable in your trades, right? So you can literally make $20 a trade, and at the end of the week make $70, and you're a profitable trader. Now, guess what? All you got to do is apply that skill set, compound that account, and then all of a sudden the same trades you were taking with that little capital making $20, now your account has grown and you're making $200, and then it's $2,000, right? And then it's $20,000, and then it's $200,000, and you know, you got to believe that's possible. The winners in life believe it's possible. Like I like that one dude, I forgot what his name was. One of you guys might know, but he said he showed his mentor one time, or his mentor showed him eggcorn. And he says, "What do you see?" And the guy goes, "I see a tree." Right? A normal average person would be like, "Oh, I see an eggcorn." Right? But this guy, he had a little bit more, vision. And he said, "I see a tree." And then his mentor says, "No, I see a forest." So the secret to one of the biggest secrets to success is your depth of vision, right? Winners see what can be, right? Does that make sense? Your depth of vision on where you can go ultimately is what takes you there. So if you can't even believe, right, that you can do it, you got to start there. No amount of technicals you can know the technicals all the way through, but if you don't believe, by the time you get to the part where you pass the funded account, you do something stupid by mistake. And then you go, "Oh, my wife came in the room and the internet went out," and you make some stupid excuse, right? And again, okay, I'll accept your excuse, but the game won't. The game won't accept your excuse, right? So keep this stuff in mind.
Yep.
Happy Monday, everybody, by the way.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're bringing the heat, man. It's March Madness. It's March Madness. I need people as fired up as I am. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The squad that's fired up.
Ready.
Ready to win my own bracket, bro.
Yeah.
My
All right,
own
NQ
game, bro.
staying
It's me versus
above.
me.
Let's take a look at Gold. Do we get a buzzer beater here on this lovely second day of March here in Time to Eat Trading? We'll see. We'll see. A lot of rejections, though. 2 minutes here, and I don't know. Doesn't look like we're going to close above.
I don't know about 10:45, maybe 11. Get a 30-minute close.
Yeah, 11.
30 minutes, no lower,
definitely.
but still.
Nothing.
Yo.
Nothing here, bro. Yeah, that's 32.
Is Dominion Market a good account for live account? I like them. Especially trading gold and NQ. I think they're good. I haven't used Dominion in a little bit, but that was the broker I did use when I was trading forex. Yeah, so they're good. You can put a TTE 8, the number 8, and then that'll give you, I believe, the standard account with no commission, no commissions. That's the other thing too with the prop firms. I know it's very like, you made 10 grand, you can only take 5, or you made 5 grand, you can only take 2, right? Like that's another thing too. But again, if you don't have capital and you don't have the skill yet, it's okay. The prop firms are really where you want to be. But once you can level up, and if you're taking like consistently, like I know there's guys consistently taking 10, 15, 20K every month without a doubt, right? They're just taking that, sometimes a little bit more. You guys are the ones that I'm talking about that should probably start to consider putting some funds into a live account and being able to really, really excel, right, with your skill set now, because now you can take all the money when you want the money, right? I made 6K the other day in 1 minute, decided to withdraw it. I mean, it's a beautiful feeling, right? So what can that do for you? Maybe it's not 6K yet, maybe it's just 600. You take a nice little $600 payout, a little withdrawal, it helps a lot. It really does.
I agree, bro, too. Like, if you are just starting out, like, I'd rather you go lose money on someone else's money, like a prop firm, rather than your own money, for sure, right? So I think you're right, bro. They can definitely be very helpful to new beginning traders.
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, the prop firms know this. That's why they started coming out with the instant funded. They understand that their time is limited, and that traders are getting really good, and they're gonna be able to stuff that cash into a live account soon. So that's why they taunt like the instant funded. It's kind of like McDonald's right now. You got this new meal at McDonald's. It's called the late night snack with Drake. What do I see there? I see a business that's struggling, right? I see an elite business that's struggling, so they have to call upon one of their puppets to come out, right, and influence the people and say, "Come on, keep eating this crap, man. I'm eating it. I'm Drake, right? This is my little meal now, right?" So it's the same thing here, right? Like, you don't want to get yourself in that position. Don't eat McDonald's. Don't try the Drake meal or anything
Yo.
like that. But it's, I mean, what I see right there, it reeks like we're struggling and we need a puppet. Who better than Drake? Yeah, Drake will do it. And if he doesn't want to, either way, he has to do it because he's already signed the contract, right? So they bring in their puppet, and so same thing with prop firms, right? They go, man, we got to get like something better, a little instant funded or something, right? Because they know that traders are getting better, right? And that they're gonna have to make a move and do something. So, and then you see daily payouts and this and that, and then, you'll continue to see it look a little better and better. So. You get your late night snack at McDonald's with your favorite influencer. My goodness. Crazy.
Let me get that Oreo McFlurry the Drake way.
The Drake.
No,
Get the Shamrock. It's March. Get the Shamrock.
Yeah, right. Shout out my
instant diabetes, bro.
seriously, bro. Shamrock shake. Shout out my dad getting us Oreo McFlurries, bro.
W.
Two
Get
each.
to business and stop talking. We have to make money. Are you speaking to me, or is that something with the McDonald's thing? Because
Brother, we get paid
number
to wait.
one, I don't take orders, and number two, we don't need to make any. There's no we, right? We don't need to make money. I don't even make money. Money just comes to me. I align myself with it. The only people that make money are the government facilities that print it on a day-to-day. Other than that, you align with money, right? Money's a currency. You gotta open up the current, G, right? You gotta get it flowing. So we don't need to make nothing.
Yup.
We
And we're
need to wait on disclosure.
The only orders we take here are right here. You see them. It's gonna be either a green or red
So-
button.
exactly, bro.
The
Some
The
people
only
take it on
orders.
gold, some
Also-
people take it in NQ. So everybody take it on somewhere, but that's all the orders we take here.
And also, bro, we're doing our job, We're well aware and we well understand that our job is simply to follow our rules and we get paid to do that. So that's what we're doing right now. Not too sure what you mean.
Exactly. With that neediness, we're always gonna stick to like okay trades or not the best trades, and we're gonna take a lot, and a lot more here doesn't equal more money. So we'll just sit here, observe, and be ready when it comes.
Some people here,
No, I haven't
some
heard
people
that
come
one.
here to make money, and if you come here to gamble, you should probably go to a casino. This is the wrong
Nice.
place for you to be.
Bro, I've
Actually,
never heard
no,
that
it's-
one. Like the Wii with the mouse in the pocket. Like I feel like I've heard that from some old timer, but damn. Wii.
I don't know right now.
You got a mouse in your pocket. What does that mean?
You got a mouse in the pocket? Nah,
You got a mouse in the pocket.
in reality though, we do need to wait. Like if there is a Wii, like we gotta wait for this closure.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we probably just range the rest of the New York session here. Yeah, let me take a look at NQ because those sells were very difficult. Yeah, look at that. So you break the lows there, right? Activate sellers. I think now, look, you close it at a top wick. If we can come close below again now, that's going to set up a trade for me, right? Where we can take a sell. But other than that, we got to wait. Everything is ranging at this point. Everything ranging, man. Top one.
Yo, that account right
That's
there
crazy.
sounds insane.
Which one?
The one Shake sent just
Oh,
now.
this one here, yeah. So this is the new account, that top one. I don't, is this out already?
Yeah,
I
you got
think
an
so
email.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's fire. Clay was talking about this one the other day, but
Last
no,
week actually.
no activation fee, no daily payouts, no consistency rule, copy trade. Oh man,
Bro, what's the
Bro.
catch?
like I said,
What's
traders
the
are
catch, bro?
getting good,
There
right?
gotta-
And
there gotta be a catch,
they've
bro.
gotta, you
Bro,
know,
what's the catch?
Yeah.
they gotta make it nice, you know, they gotta make it good.
I'll take 4 of them.
Oh yeah, no gold trading. So
Wow, do you guys hear Kingston out there?
Nah. We don't.
damn, I wish I could use that account then, but yeah.
Have fun with those. Seems good.
The catch
Yeah, we'll
is you
see.
can't trade it. That's fun.
Yeah, Mason, I'm curious too, man. Curious to see how this restrictions are gonna play out.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we still have other firms. That's the good part. So until it's back to normal.
Yeah, Kasim, I would say maybe like the minimum to start with a live account is like 1,000 to 2. It's probably the minimum I would go.
Yeah.
Like when you got smaller capital like that, again, like you got freedom and control of your live account, so you can risk a little bit more too. You know, like I like when I was with smaller capital like that, risking like 5 to 10% versus like 1 to 2% is gonna work better in the building phase. So, but of course, you know what's most important is the skill set to have that. So honestly, if your skill set's not even as good, I would just keep trading the funded accounts. Honestly, until your skill set is really good, that's where you want to trade live account. Seems like a no trade day. Yeah, it might be here.
Yeah,
We got a couple minutes here for a closure. If we can get this closure back above whatever resistance, then looking good. Looking good. But if not, then no biggie. On to Asian session, London session, New York
We
session.
got 8
Wow.
minutes here.
Yep. That's the cool thing about it, you know, and
8
I'm well aware of that.
minutes.
Yep. I'm well aware of that too. The markets are an opportunity generated machine, so it's like we can be selective. You know, we could be picky with our opportunities because they're never ending, really. So it's a great thing.
That's true.
If we don't get it here, it's on to the next. 30. I see the 30-minute ended up making that lower wick, so that's good.
We still have 7 minutes though, so let's wait on.
Price? You guys even want to trade this, chat?
Nope.
You guys aren't like, come on. I need to trade
Nah.
this. Got to get it. Like, you guys don't even, like, this doesn't even look good to me.
It's like an addict.
I'm
It doesn't
okay
even
on
like
that.
look. It doesn't even look appetizing at all. Remember, we can
Yeah,
make good money later tomorrow. It doesn't have to be forced right here, right now. 8 eggs for 8 minutes,
Yup.
Magnus, go make some eggs, bro. Maybe we'll get a trade set up here.
Yo,
That's what I'm about to do. Make some eggs.
I might,
I might have to.
bro.
Did you have your eggs today already?
Definitely.
Eggs?
Magnus,
I was
yeah, it's late.
breakfast
It's
then,
late for him.
Like when I came home.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely had
NQ. I think we're pretty much in these targeted areas on the 4 hour now, so we're starting to tap into these targets here. If we look at the 1 hour also, we kind of filled the gap there too, so we never closed above the range. Like, as you can see here, there's a resistance on the 1 hour, right, and it's sitting right here, and we never had a closure. This candle's way overextended here as well, and we're beginning to struggle now at that range fill. So this is where I'm looking for rejections out of the Nasdaq here, where if we can get some signs, right, of some range 2 or something like that, some confirmations that we can go down, okay, maybe we could take a look at this. So we get 1 hour rejections. We're now also getting the second 30-minute rejection, or really the third, right? Because again, you had this rejection here, you closed above, filled the gap, we reject again now, and then on the 15-minute time frame, this is the structure that we have. So it's just all barcode, right? So I think now I would have never taken this sell right here off of that bearish candle. So I know a lot of sellers got in right there trying to go down, but price went up, right? Most likely stopped them out. So now I know, okay, sellers are probably out already. And then what happens here is, you see how you get this closure, right? Buyers get involved right there. So a lot of buyers on the break of the highs. So now I know the sellers have been grabbed. The buyers are probably grabbed. And now if you do get a clean closure back below the range here, right, a nice bearish closure, then most likely, right, and from a probability standpoint, we are now ready, right? So this is probably where we're going to start moving down to go ahead and fill that wick right there, and then potentially even, who knows, right, might even be able to come down to this recent level there. So yeah, it's just about patience and waiting for these things to set up and not jumping the gun too early. You know, there's a seller here that said, you know what, I like this sell, right? Or seller here, they go, all right, cool, you know, I'm gonna take the sell, and they take the sell, and the stops are above here, and you know, all of a sudden they get stopped out, and they say, you know what, I knew it was gonna go up. I knew I should have waited for the closure below here, right? So they flip the switch, and then they get involved in the buy. And now, boom, there's liquidity on both ends, right? I've done this before. I don't know if anyone else has, but like, I'm like, I knew it was going to be a buy. I go in, and then all of a sudden, price starts dropping back down. So that's all that is liquidity, you know, being snatched up and grabbed up. So that way, the market can move smoothly, right, to its destination.
Facts, bro.
Why am I watching your terminal? Oh man, I'm telling you, it's we are more alike than we are different in life, but especially in trading. You know, we all go through the same things. We all make the same silly little mistakes, and yeah, that's why, you know, you gotta realize, like, you're not the only one that makes that mistake. So many people do that, right? But again, that's what results did it give you? Just think about that for a minute, right? And if those are results that you like, then keep doing it, right? But if they're not, then this is where you want to take what I'm saying into consideration, and, you know, think about just developing a little bit more patience. Because I don't want to see your setup look like this anymore.
Yo, damn, bro. That's a bad area.
Some emotional person right there.
Is that a picture of his son?
Completely lost.
My son's my son's first footprint. Oh, damn. Yeah, we don't want you to have to clean this mess up.
Damn, bro.
Oh man.
You should think about it too.
Could probably salvage a camera.
Yeah, man. You know, think about it too, like this. Like, anyone remember going to school, maybe like a new school for the first time, and like meeting new friends, right? You would have like good friends, or you could have like bad friends, right? And typically, if you hunt around bad friends, you'd get in trouble. If you hunt around good friends, you'd stay out of trouble. In trading, it's the same way, right? Think about trading as the school we come into, and then you have certain friends, right? Patience and discipline is good friends. They're going to help you stay out of trouble. Greed and FOMO, they're bad friends. If you hang around with them, they're just going to keep getting you into trouble. So think about it too like that, right? Choose wisely the people you want to hang with, because you know, they're ultimately the people. Will depend, you know, who you become, and, you know, the trouble you get in or not get in, right? So think about it too like that.
Yeah, 100%, man. And we talked about it earlier too, John. Like, we have this community here, and it's incredible, and I'm so grateful that we can be online here instead of just only being around the people we have here, you know, around us in our hometown or whatever, right? So it's so great that we could just come on here and be with people that we actually want to hang around, and that actually is a positive influence, instead of hanging around those which would put you down or prey on your downfall almost.
Yeah, facts, exactly, bro. Yes, sir.
Glad we didn't take those buys.
Yeah, definitely.
Sheesh.
Why would we? I mean, it didn't even close above or anything.
Well, you didn't see the rejections? There was rejections here.
The rejection? Support.
All right, that may be it for me, my friends. We're going to close right at support, right in the rejecting area, and that probably calls it a day for me. Time to hit the showers, yeah? Time to move on to life. More stuff and more things are awaiting us here in this lovely Monday that we have. So let's not stare at crappy price action anymore. Let's let this simmer down. We'll be back for Asian session tonight. If you guys... Oh, by the way... We let the OG price go one more day. The team wanted me to shut it down yesterday. I said, let's give them one more day so we can help them out on the YouTube live stream tomorrow. And today's the final and last day for the OG pricing. So keep that in mind. Everyone in the clubhouse, we'll see you guys back at Asian. If tonight's your first Asian session, be there, baby. We'll start at 8 p.m. Eastern and run it to like, excuse me, like 10:30 p.m. tonight. So we will see you guys there. Everybody else, enjoy the day. It was a blessing to be here with you all. I hope you learned something, took something away that'll make you better tomorrow. All right. Do yourself a favor and others. Go out there and be kind today, my friends. Find someone that you can compliment or help out in some way, shape, or form, and enjoy it. All right? Keep your profits.
Let's
Let's get it, bro.
Rafi, Johnny James,
Thank you for having us
Magnus.
here.
Thank you for having
See
us,
you
brother.
boys
Great
on the
day. Stay
next
out of trouble,
one.
man. It's the beginning of March. Stay out of
Bless.
trouble.
Let's
nation.
go.
All right,
Let's go. Have a great day.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Blessings. I'm praying for those in the buys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Later, G's. We gone.
Let's go, let's go, let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Come on, God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. Y'all got Holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your face. Pull up in the church in the rave. You know I'm going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep on K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly, humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let grace, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strife. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these thoughts, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate, body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like Olympical, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical, need no rituals. Grace of God is on continual, my boy. A2000 EST. OCOEE. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I will never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I will never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking. Hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision, then you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the page different. The page different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on. So they see me coming, they still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and there you hear that click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit them like, whoa, man. Hey, make them do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above.